golden stuff. Okay.
That one
The energy
wasn't.
wasn't there.
No, I know. Also, hello, stream.
The magical broomstick Ram Master 5000.
Oh.
Oh no. No, stop. You didn't have to say that. Anyway. Hello, stream.
He's found the golden snitch.
Hello, stream. We are back. Well, some of us are. The others may be deceasing soon. I am currently here with my players, Damian.
Hello.
Kay.
Greetings.
Romulus.
Hello.
And Vinny.
Hello.
We are unfortunately down a Cat and a Lloyd at the moment. Cat is at Comic-Con enjoying themselves and finding fun things to do over there. Enjoying themselves thoroughly, I imagine.
By this point, probably tired out of their goddamn minds.
True. Found someone who was not cosplaying as Kay, but if Kay was in the future. It's pretty cool. Anyway. And unfortunately we're missing a Lloyd because he's doing uni work. Lloyd studying and all that good stuff. And he said if his brain was working, he'd have been finished 13 minutes ago, and if it wasn't, he'd be finished 3 minutes ago. So, his brain's obviously really not working, or rejecting today. It's maybe on strike, I don't know. Either way, shall we begin? What's this? The party has defeated the Haunted Manor twice now, and it keeps coming back. Does that mean you're actually getting anywhere with this? Who can say? Sorry, I woke up and chose violence today. So, good rolls for everyone. Players included, perhaps, on good behaviour, which most of you have lost. Last session, our party of hunters known as Cat, Damian, Kay, Lloyd, Romulus and Vinny arrived at Bevot's Manor to see what state the occupants were in, finding that the staff were translucent, a rare disease often caused by death, funnily enough. Granting some final wishes to those departed, and the party found a strong presence within the manor that proceeded to attack them. With some brutal blows and progress made, the party is now to decide on their next course of action within these haunted halls. The lower servants' quarters of the Bevot's Manor are lightly dusted and charred with the recent fighting that took place here. With the ghost vanquished and the presence faded for now, the party stands within these musty halls, moth-eaten clothes in tatters and scattered about the servants' quarter, and most of the party now bleeding in some regard, or at the very least wounded from what has been happening. As you catch your breath, the sound of the wind and rain above intensifies in the distance. What would you like to do?
Wait, did I hear something about rain?
Yeah. Wind and rain outside is intensifying.
Rib horse.
Wait, is that what Kay's actually saying?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Damian would be freaking out at that point.
Sorry, you said K, but from the future, so I have to send this into the group chat.
It's fine. Jimmy will send the other one when it comes time. Oh no.
So, can I murder him?
No. No.
Save some for the rest of you.
Save some for me. But I can't just spawn monsters and attack you guys all the time. So.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rest. I hurt.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
Cat otherwise speaks up. I would like to rest too, but I'm worried about Christine. If that thing's roaming around and we've made it angry, then it might try attack her.
Alright.
Maybe. Did anyone figure out what was making that thing show up? Because this is the second time now.
Damian, what happened before we came down?
Well, the head maid came down to check if the laundry was done, which it was. And she was happy that it was done, and then she just disappeared. But the head butler that I was with, he was really upset. He said that I'd taken all the credit for his work, and that she'd never got any credit. She'd never give him any credit. And then suddenly he turned angry, and there was this presence behind me.
Strong emotion from the ghosts, or failing to.
I think it was that it was failure to resolve what the ghost's presumably dying wishes, or the ghost's host's dying wishes were.
But when did that other one show up? Was it after the maid professed admiration for someone?
Oh, I don't know. I was down here doing laundry. Well, actually, I was trying to get to you, but the head maid blocked
Well, you should
my
pay
way.
more attention.
Yeah.
I just heard clanging of metal and stuff upstairs.
But yes. That's what
Don't test me, Romulus. I'm very, very hurt.
I'll be honest, I'm just glad that you finally got hit for fucking once.
Damian's just going into this corner and sobbing.
Cry, you little man, cry.
Crying is a free action.
Thank you.
Everybody seems to be doing it.
Mm-hmm. Lloyd at this point does kind of raise a point. If people are hurt, we can sit down for a minute and I can say a quick prayer for everyone. Make sure everyone's topped up.
I'm sorry, I'm not that religious, actually. Like, I understand that it might be your...
No, it's an actual spell. It heals
Oh.
you. It restores and wounds and restores
Interesting.
flesh.
Very well, then. I will...
Flesh?
Yes, Kay.
Can you make it return flesh to bones?
No.
Dang it.
If that would be
Well-
preferred. I mean, if we're taking a rest, then there's not really much point in me doing it. But, I mean, it would help those who need it.
Cat,
Yes?
do you need to be the one to look after... to look for... Catholic... Was it
Christine.
Christine? Christine, there it was.
I don't know if I specifically need to, but she reacted poorly to Vinny, so if somebody else without me were to find her, she might get upset, and I don't know, you mentioned that this one got upset? Maybe that's... I don't know.
Alright. If you were to put it in a numerical scale, how healthy or unhealthy are you feeling?
Give me a moment. I need to think about it. Well, I don't have a character sheet. 4.
I do think it's important that we find Christine, but you are in no fit shape to go looking for her.
That's true, but I'm worried about her.
Then
I mean,
will
if
go
Lloyd's
look
offering some quick healing, we could get ourselves topped up and go have a look. That way, at least we won't struggle.
Ooh, a free refill.
Yes, but the thing is, it's not free. The entire point is it costs.
Not for me. I don't use any of my.
Yeah, but he's not here to he's not here to deny it because he's late.
Yeah. I was.
You have a
hoping we
limited
could
window.
All right. Very well. We'll get topped up by Lloyd and go from there. Sebastian.
Hmm? Oh.
Sebastian's not
yeah.
here. Wait,
No,
yeah,
he
yeah.
is. I'm down here. Hello. I know I'm easily missed because we all look the same, but there aren't any others around.
How are you? How did your efforts go out in the garden?
Weeds are all dealt with. Head maid seemed pretty happy. Gave me a rather hearty hit on the shoulder, which was quite hot, considering the cooling rain, but no, it's all done.
All right.
Anything exciting happen out there?
Not particularly. It's overgrown. There's a lot of things around. Possible stuff to investigate. It's big out. It's a big and wide open out area out there.
How's my steed?
I don't know. I was in the back garden.
Oh,
Question: Are there any doors on this side of things?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what those two
there are two
markers are.
doors right
That's
there.
what those two markers are.
Okay.
And there's another door
There's
down
another
here.
door there which goes from here.
Right. I think we should all band together, heal up, and then search for this Christine character. Do you know what it was about Vinny that seemed to set off Christine Cat?
No, she just didn't seem to be. I don't know. When he tried to speak to her before, or he.
From
I
my
don't know.
perspective, it seemed like she recoiled when I asked her name. Maybe I was a bit too forward with that.
Yes.
Would it also not potentially be your fiendish nature? No offense, just a thought.
I mean, I'd
How
like to think as a
mad.
society we're better than that, but
Well, we don't know. I mean, she seems. I'm so awkward to say.
To be fair, people like me are more common further north.
I mean, we know that we think that she might be the source of the blight skin. It's possible that because of her ailments and other things about her, that maybe she reacts badly to being in the presence of fiendish stuff.
all right then.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. A possibility. I mean, I don't think it's the horns because did Christine sort of shy away from Romulus?
I mean, Romulus didn't really speak to her before then. It was mainly just Vinny who spoke to her first, and then I caught up with her and asked her to play.
Lloyd, what do you think about this? You know, maybe discuss with Kat in front of everyone.
Uh-oh.
Sebastian, you get in there as well.
Okay.
Lloyd,
Lloyd otherwise turns and uncharacteristically says nothing, because I haven't been role playing for him for past session and a half. Before Kat says, "Well, I would like to go and try and find her, but if Lloyd's offering to say a prayer then for healing, then that's best we do that."
Sounds like a good idea.
I
But
mean,
that's 3
she's-
votes, and Romulus, you said that before, so I think we're going to sit down and do that.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Give the dear power, I'll
hiding,
take.
right? In the...
Yes,
Damn it.
she's
Yeah,
hiding
alright.
somewhere upstairs. I'm not entirely sure where, though. Just I heard
Okay,
her
it
go up the
seems like-
stairs.
We don't have all the details, but it seems like interacting with these ghosts is what's causing trouble to occur. So as long
True.
as she's keeping to herself, she's probably safe for a while.
So just sort of
That's true.
ignore them and just keep going up and finding her once
Yeah.
we've healed.
I mean, she's
I
the
don't
only
want-
one
I
who
don't
doesn't
want
look
you
like a
convinced
ghost
by that.
here.
True, but we haven't found any members of the actual family yet, or Lenning Hart.
We do need to explore the house, but
Yeah.
I think
should-
he
we
might.
should be careful.
I think they might be on the second floor somewhere,
right, let's
Or-
heal up then and
or
head
first
up
floor
there.
because we're British. So.
Meanwhile, Kay is just sitting there. Where can I find a deed? Kay still wants
Kay
this
wouldn't
house.
understand what a deed is. You've never encountered anything like that before.
Vinny can explain it to Kay.
Yeah, well, Vinny hasn't.
Vinny, explain to Kay, please. I must have house. Actually, no. Vinny did say that to Kay. Because I did ask if all the people are dead, does that mean somebody can just claim the house? And Vinny said that a deed is required for that.
The deed is one way to do it, yes.
Indeed.
Super
eat
strength
you.
is another.
Did you say super strength is another?
Yeah.
Dear.
Super strength.
Would you like to elaborate?
Well, you know.
Are we having this conversation in character?
Apparently.
Alright.
So, super strength as in kill everybody?
I would
And-
say
They're already dead. Why would
Yeah,
you?
I was about to say that might be a bit
If-
difficult.
if it's a, depending on what you're trying to do, like a hostile takeover is illegal, but would be a way to get the house. Otherwise, a deed isn't the only thing you need to own a house such as this in the Alliance.
Do you
Not
need keys as well?
No, you need to get law approval. Like, you need to be in the deed, which means that the previous
question.
owner needs to hand it over with signed signature and
Yeah,
all of that
but-
understanding. And unless you're in their will, there's not very much that can be done.
So
So what
indeed,
you're
I was
saying is
correct
we
first
need to
place.
find the will, and it needs to say that we are the beneficiaries. Excellent.
That would
Thank you.
be forgery, and
I
I
said
know
nothing about
it's...
changing any of it, but what you're saying is, in order to own the house, the will would need to be found and have our names on it.
It
So-
would, but given that none of you seem to know who this individual is and you had to ask for her name, I don't think any of you would be law... Or you would know them.
How
Before
does the
this
law deal
incident.
with hauntings?
Typically, they hand it over to the abbots or some clergy to deal with, which is why it's strange that we're doing this, but...
So hold on, you're suggesting
They're
that
stretched a bit thin.
the undead don't have any property rights?
No, the dead hold their property rights until the law enforcement come and deal with it, but seeing as nobody was aware of
so
Bevet's
what you're saying
passing...
is the ghost could sign an agreement giving us the house.
I mean, in theory, but it would mean the ghost
That's
would have
all
to
I
be able
need,
to lift a
Sebastian,
pen.
Thank you.
All right, so
We
find
have-
the ghost, make it sign the papers, and we're good to go.
We have
God.
clearly learned that where there is a will, there is a way.
I think he'd be probably more inclined to sign it over to his daughter, but
We could resolve
give
that,
it a
but
try.
actually we need her alive.
Did you just talk about murdering a child?
No, I was
What
just,
kind of
it was
paladin are
hypothetical.
you?
This is all hypothetical, correct?
What was the hypothetical? I was about to tell Lloyd something. Go ahead.
The whole discussion we're having is a hypothetical.
I know.
Damian doesn't actually think this is serious.
No, that's fair. Lloyd, as a heads up, as you have just arrived, say hello to chat or stream.
Hello.
And also
It
you
is
are
me.
currently in the middle of casting Prayer of Healing for the party.
Okay.
I need to mark off your spell
Uh,
points. You are down to 1.
Was there a fight or why are we here?
Yes, there were 2
Yes.
fights you missed last session.
And
Um,
we're all really badly hurt.
to the point that I almost knocked down 3 party members and almost one hit killed Cat.
Right.
Yeah. Almost.
Okay, well, I will be casting that then, yes.
And somebody was talking about murdering a child. So
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, you
While that's all
take this
going on.
hypothetical so literally.
While that's all going on, Lloyd, you're otherwise standing there holding your staff, saying a light prayer, kind of slowly but surely moving your index finger over each of your prayer beads before the conclusion otherwise goes out in almost this light greenish red mist which coils around all of you. Go ahead and roll me, or choose which party members is going to be affecting, and then go ahead and roll me 2d8 plus your wisdom modifier for healing, please.
Please help, Cat.
Yes,
Critical. So critical
Oh.
members of the party. How many of you got 6? You got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 7. So you can choose one person to miss. Sebastian is
have
only a smidge hurt.
Have I taken any damage?
Your hit points at the moment are your hit points.
Let me find. I still have 200 tabs from my uni stuff. Give me a second.
For a second, I thought you said I still have 200 health. And I was like,
So
"Oh,
you
fuck."
should have 31 is
Here's
your
the
max
tank.
with aid. So you are currently missing 10.
Okay.
And Sebastian's missing 3. Also,
Okay.
Kay, no.
for the change.
Okay, so
change?
For the resilience, do I get one because of the
Oh
change? or
yes,
did I-
yes, you get one because of the change. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'll miss out Sebastian if he's only missing 3 then.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me 2d8 and add your wisdom modifier, and then heal up the relevant party members. Oh, I can close your character sheet now. Woo!
Yeah, tabletop simulator is not respond.
Alright, I will roll.
You will roll.
A 6 and a 1, so that's 7 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay, that is 11 healing to the whole party.
11 whole healings.
Alright, the cat's back up to 15. That's good for her.
I am still bloodied.
We're gonna be bloodied. It's healing, but yeah.
Meanwhile, Cat's back up to
So-
full health.
No, because of,
exactly.
cause of age, she's no longer just 1 off of max.
So we go look for a child now, correct?
I think so. Are we just looking straight for child and not opening any more doors?
No, we're
We're just
looking
going-
for child.
Oh, we're going up to the first floor and then opening doors to look for child, and then probably up the next floor.
No, up.
Yeah, that is the first floor. We're British. We're not American.
That's the first floor.
Yes,
This
sorry.
is the ground
this
floor.
is the ground
it's labelled
floor.
at the top.
It goes to the first floor. Yeah, this is the
And
basement.
this is the cellar, is how
Yeah,
I refer
it-
to it. But it's been labelled basement for presumably your American audience. Hi there, if you exist.
Otherwise, this would be first one, this would be second if I was doing it for that. Basement is just the more typical term, because cellar is more of a term that's used for food storage. This is servant storage, so...
Servant
Wait.
storage.
Wow!
I mean,
Damn!
I'm not
Chris.
wrong.
that's how Wilbur was.
This is true. Anyway, let's not linger on that. So what are you doing?
Looking for child, I suppose. Now,
Right. Should we head up then?
Okay, so travelling together, what is your marching order, and where are you headed exactly?
We're headed up to the above stairs floor in order
Like
to locate the
here-ish.
child.
Okay,
Correct.
so marching order? Who's taking the lead?
I am a big meat wall. I will go first.
Okay, so you
Cat
go
will
first.
go second because Cat can avoid Christine running away from us.
I guess Damian
I'll
will go
hand-
third behind. Because
Okay.
he can at least respond, even if he dies. He can respond.
I'll go.
Yeah, you can pump all those points of healing into someone.
I'm
Yeah,
just
hopefully,
gonna
that'd be
put you
nice.
here
And-
for now, because it's the bottom
Yep.
of the stairs there.
Oh, as we pass by the kitchen, I'm going to take my coat back.
Your dusty, filthy coat.
I'll shake it off. It'll be fine.
And
Yeah.
you're no longer concentrating on anything. Its aid is gone.
Aid is gone? Alright.
Not aid, bless, sorry. Which you
Oh,
cast in the
bless.
last fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I
Okay.
lose my aid because I was down?
No.
No,
Aid
aid,
is just
aid's...
8
Oh, I
hours.
still have it.
Yeah, aid will
Yeah.
stick around for
was
another 4
8
hours
on
from
that?
now.
8?
8 hours, yeah. So it'll be
No,
another
no,
4
the-
hours because time's passed.
it's
The
5.
actual hit.
It's 5 HP.
Oh,
5
5
HP.
HP.
Pure
5
max.
HP, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, that's fine. I just wanted to know so that I've actually got my HP in the correct number.
Yeah, don't change the max, it is a formula. Just make sure to write a number below it or change the formula to be +5.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So, with that, Romulus, you otherwise come to the top of the stairs. Looking about, you can see otherwise a very beautifully and more well kept and a little bit swept, not as dust clumped as it is downstairs, of what looks to be a wooden panel floor before you, a otherwise very nice cherrywood cabinet on your left hand side next to one of the lanterns with a door just in front, just next to that, and two will look to just be not cabinet but tables which seem to be decorated with a pot of lavender flowers in each, both of which are untouched, it would seem, and a corpse lying not too far from where you currently stand. You can also see beyond it what looks to be a doorway, and one to your immediate right as well.
Cat, which rooms did you say we were not meant to
Yeah,
go
ki-
into?
From what I remember, I believe it was the first and the second on the left. because that was where her dad was staying. But then I could be wrong. I thought we weren't supposed to go into the first room on the right on the downstairs, but I seem to have misremembered that.
Okay, in that case, if you've potentially misremembered, maybe we're not meant to go into the first on the right on this floor?
Possibly.
So maybe we go... Did the maid give any indication as to where Christine may be when you bumped into the maid?
I'm gonna have to roll for Cat here, because this is obviously working on Jamie's knowledge to see if he would remember. Unless any of you remember.
I mean,
I
I
do.
remember.
I
This is a
remember.
leading question. It was upstairs, but it's a
Okay.
leading question.
Okay. Cat will otherwise look a little bit puzzled. I can't remember. It was in the heat of the moment, I'm afraid.
I guess we look here first, then, on this floor.
Oh, great. More ghosts.
Romulus, which door do you want to enter open first? As you're the leader. at this moment.
Well, I mean, I am fully deferring to Cat on the basis of Cat's the one supposed to find the kid, but seeing as I feel like Cat is a bit indisposed, we should check the one on the right first.
I think we're going to go with the one that may be the one not to go into. Okay, that's fine. Damian
Alright.
has no issues with this. He gave Romulus a decision. Go for it.
Okay, look.
No. Don't double question yourself.
No, you've said it now. We're going to the left. We're going to the left. You're there. You got what you wanted.
But that might be the wrong room as well. All three could be the wrong room. It doesn't really matter which one you go into.
No. You said there's a problem.
Okay, we're going into the left.
So, one on the left?
Yeah, we're going into the first door on the left.
Okay.
And I want it known, this is entirely Damian's fault.
Understood.
Wow. Okay, well, you know,
I'll
I'll
have
probably be the
that.
one who'll get down, so it's fine.
What were we going to say, Vinny?
I'll have that on my headstone then.
It was entirely Damien's fault.
Damian's going to turn around and say, I'll make sure that you can pay the guy who inscribes it with my money.
Okay, so you otherwise try the door. It's locked.
Do you think this is the study then?
It would be a bit rude to try and lock the door for when someone is trying to play hide and seek.
Maybe try the next room along then? To the clockwise?
Oh, you're still not liking room number right. Okay, gotcha.
As you get to here, Romulus.
Oh, fuck. Wait, no, I thought this one was already dealt with.
Oh, it is. You see a
Fuck.
doorway here on your left, behind the cabinet, which you didn't see before.
Cat
There's
didn't get far enough in to see it
another
last time. Yeah.
door.
Well, if this one of these two on the left, Cat thought originally was Lord Bevan's room and office, then I suggest for the time being we don't try opening them and go into the third one as we were about to do. The now third one.
Alright, let's try the fucking third one.
Okay. As you get to there, Romulus,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We find the fourth door.
you find a fourth door leading off this way.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay, you'd be on the second floor at this point, or on the stairs. You crack open the door to the interior, of which you see what looks to be a rather pleasant and quaint small bedroom. You can see the window opposite the main door where you've come in, where there seems to be just the wind and rain otherwise battering against the glass on the exterior of the window. A writing desk in front of it with a fresh lot of lavender flowers otherwise sat on the side of the desk. a book that seems to be on the desk itself, and a rather plush, kind of welcome chair behind the desk itself. To your right, there seems to be a rather intricate wardrobe, by the looks of it. Designed and otherwise well kept, otherwise standing quite tall and more of an armoire in this regard. But you also see a rather plush and very well made and still well kept bed next to where you enter, and a bookshelf in the far right hand side. You also see a partially open doorway here.
What do you see, Romulus?
It looks to be that of a bedroom.
I see a bed and a room.
Does it look in good condition? Is it clean?
It
Like,
is indeed
in
clean.
comparison to it is clean in comparison to the rest of the house.
To the rest of the house, it looks very clean. Yeah, well
It
kept.
appears extremely clean.
Is there any indication as to whose room it might be? Does it look like a kid's room?
Yeah, what's the size of the bed looking like?
The bed's looking quite. It looks like a standard fair bed that you would find. It's very plush in its design. You see the
Double or
pillows.
single? Double or single? Or queen
Single.
size?
Single.
This is a rich household. They definitely have a double for an adult.
Do you see any evidence of maybe dolls or things like that a young girl might have?
I see some more fucking lavender.
That's all you see. Lavender and books. You don't see any dolls. You don't
There
see
are some
any
books.
toys.
I will
Do you
attempt.
mind me having a quick look inside? Just to peek my head through?
Cat stamps out the way.
I mean, we saw
Go.
that painting, right? Of Lord Bevot and his wife.
Yeah.
So they're probably not staying in a room with a single bed.
So do you think this could be a guest room, maybe?
Perhaps.
No, that should be a note, Vinny. As you are standing there, you are kind of taking in the scenery. You do note behind the flowers, there does seem to be a empty picture frame currently in place. You do see that it has a plaque, however, but it is empty.
Is there anything written on the plaque?
There is. As I get the right document open for this. No, wrong document. Sorry. Scroll down far enough. You see that it reads Lady Natalie Bevot's.
Okay. Right. Lady Natalie's painting has been removed, everyone. So it seems like we have a dead mum situation.
Oh, so there might not be a Lady Bevot.
I'm not misremembering, though. She was in the old painting that was a few years ago, right?
Yes, correct. As you mentioned, this cat goes, Natalie was the name that one of the minds I could hear was saying over and over again.
Okay. If she's in the older painting, probably died quite recently.
This was Damian's remembering back. The person who was repeating Natalie was above, so they might be on this floor or the next. Probably on this floor.
That was right. It was from one of the ones on this floor.
So perhaps in one of these rooms might be Lord Bevot? Which would make sense if these are the doors next to Vinny and Cat are his office and bedroom. Do you think we should look in this room and inspect it? I mean, she could be hiding under the bed for all we know, and we're just having a nice conversation here, and she's just hiding.
It is worth checking.
Yeah.
Shall I go in and have a look?
Yes, I push Damian in.
Okay. Damian, you take a step in. You have a quick look around the room. Go ahead and give me a perception or investigation, depending on if you're getting up close or whether you're just giving a cursory glance.
I'm. First of all, I'm just cursory glancing around.
Okay.
Now,
Go ahead and give me a
it's not
perception.
craning my neck.
Yeah.
So perception, yeah.
Yep.
That is a 15.
15. Looking around the room, there doesn't seem to be much sign of this being a grand... Or it's a grand room for what it is. It's a large room. It's got a bed, reading desk, or reading and writing desk, chair, plenty of books, and a well-kept armoire and a doorway that leads into another room yonder. You have a quick look around. There doesn't seem to be anything of too much interest. You do notice a lockbox underneath the bed itself,
Okay.
stuffed up in
I've
the
looked.
corner.
Have I looked underneath the bed, or am I just glancing around?
Cursory glance, I'll say that's what you notice. The edges of the bed otherwise hang over the edge slightly. Whatever blanket or...
Damian is going to do the one thing you don't do in a haunted house, or in any horror-like story. He's going to look under the bed.
You look under the bed, and you see what looks to be coatings of dust and an old pair of boots, as well as the lockbox. But otherwise, nothing else. The boots
Okay,
themselves look small for an adult.
There's some quite small old boots under here, so this could possibly be Christine's room. Have I spotted the door, by the way?
Yes, you
I guess
have.
I have.
Yeah, it's
There's
cracked
also a
open at the moment.
Slightly cracked open door to the right. Looks like an anteroom or something. Maybe possibly having a little look in there. Although I prefer it if somebody were with me while I at least backing me up. If I do.
You want me to come in with you?
Yeah, could do.
Alright. I'm gonna shuffle around.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving into
Damian's
the room,
gonna
you see the same sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna gently push open the door a bit hesitantly.
Okay. You gingerly push open the door. Take a quick look inside. You see what looks to be a rather eerily lit by the blue convenience crystal, what looks to be a bedroom, or not bedroom, bathroom, or ensuite of some form. A brass tub off to one corner, what looks to be hanging rack for either fresh clothes or towels in the corner, what looks to be and otherwise a toilet, everything else that you might need, sink, towel rack.
Oh, this is nice. Don't get this at the Crested Spires. Well, it's an ensuite, guys. Does anybody desperately need a bath?
Don't say the B word around Kay.
Noted. Thank you, Vinny. Well, she's not in here unless she's hiding in the bath or the toilet or the sink or this cupboard.
Cupboard is open.
Damian's-
Notably, it doesn't have a door on it for that one. It's just
the cupboard?
yeah, it's just a rack for where you might hang up clothes.
Can I lift up the bed?
Yeah. You go in, you hoist the bed up. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check, just for general strength. You have advantage because you're a Minotaur. Yeah, you hoist the bed up and have a look underneath. It's kind of a light creak that the Vinny and Damian, you otherwise kind of swing around at the sudden noise as you see Romulus just lifting the bed from the back end, and you can clearly see the lockbox, what looks to be the boots underneath that are now a little bit more exposed with dust free from the boots, and what looks to be a fresh layer of mud now a bit more obvious in the light that's now hitting it.
Fresh,
Oh.
you say?
Lookingly,
Been
yeah.
in here?
Freshly dried.
These are Christine's boots. They were out in the garden. It's a conspiracy! A conspiracy! I said no. So the
Quick, back to the market back holes!
Vinny, how competent are you at opening lock boxes?
Are
I
you
can
sure you want to
certainly
be?
take a look at it.
Are you sure you want to be going through Christine's stuff?
No, this is just a question for future reference if necessary.
Oh, right, good. I was about to
Mm.
say I don't condone this action if that's what you were going to do.
I don't
Yeah.
think Christine could be hiding in there, but also I didn't think that I would be.
Have you tried opening it? Because I don't know if she can necessarily lock it from inside the lockbox.
Well, if she had the key.
It's not how keys work
She'd
necessarily.
break her arm. Her arm would be crushed.
Look,
Did you
look,
see a
look.
crushed child's arm sort of hanging
She
out?
could be a ghost. We don't know how ghosts work. Maybe ghosts can close boxes.
Yeah, but I mean, in that case, you just have a crushed, translucent arm. Just like, you know, I mean, they touched us, they did damage to us. Look, I've still got like a slightly smoldered cloak shoulder from where they touched me.
Okay, well, if it's locked, there's probably no need to open it now. If the need arises, I can take a look. Same with any of the locked doors.
Okay. Romulus, where do you want to check next? I'm going to give you the decision.
All right. Look, I'm just going to look in the. I'm going to put the bed down. I'm going to just look in the cupboard first.
Okay. You look in the cupboard. You see what looks to be a otherwise wide array of dresses, trousers, shirts. What looks to be either one-piece kits and outfits, and a mix of different types. Many for different occasions, a variety of hats, a few more less worn shoes, which look to be more fancy. All of a more feminine attire, and for a smaller individual, suggesting that your suspicions are this is indeed Christine's room.
Yes. I don't mention the lion, the witch, or the witch. By the way, just close it up.
Okay. Just as well. Don't want to draw attention to it.
This
And the
does appear
wardrobe.
to be Christine's room.
Well, she's unlikely to be hiding in her own room, so
Yeah.
and there's nowhere to hide. I think. I mean, have we checked underneath the desk? Have we checked behind the desk?
I go check under the desk.
You look under
or
the
behind
desk,
it,
you
whichever.
see what looks to be a small wooden can of some form, used for storing old bits of paper, it would seem.
Mhm.
But other than that, nothing much.
What's
Lloyd.
This book? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
You're out in the hallway. As you're otherwise standing there, you can see Kay otherwise eyeing up a corpse on the floor. You can see Cat nervously standing by, I'll probably say the doorway at this current time, kind of looking in, seeing what's going on. And you see Kay is feverishly scratching his arms.
Hey.
Hmm?
Who's scratching his arm? Sorry?
Kay is. He's scratching his
Okay.
own arms.
Are you okay?
Am I doing this subconsciously or something?
You look down and you see that where you've been scratching, you know the spots. You're used to scratching here, and you recognize the signs of what you've been used to previously. You realize you're standing very close to a convenience crystal currently. It's very hard to escape in this place.
I'm gonna break it.
Attempt to attack. You're going to attack the convenience crystal?
Yep.
Go ahead and make me an attack
not
roll.
dealing with that here. I'm not dealing with that here. Not today.
Okay.
Oh,
You take a swing versus it. Go ahead and roll damage. This will be with your
Uh,
claws, I assume, given the plague knights
yeah.
nearby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight the convenience crystal.
Okay. Take a swing versus the convenience crystal. Your clawed hand otherwise hitting the edge of the convenience crystal and kind of slightly glancing off. Not doing that much damage, surprisingly.
Fine, I'm gonna grab it and throw it somewhere else.
Okay. Well, plague knight's going to be nearby.
That's fine.
Cat or Lloyd? Well, Lloyd, you going to do anything to try and intervene this, or are you just going to let Kay grab and throw?
Is this a normal convenience crystal or?
It's a light blue one. It's one of the lower grade ones, but it seems to be producing the light cantrip.
Wait, is this the one on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you not do that?
I'm grabbing it and throwing it.
I will attempt to stop
Okay.
and grab it myself and take it away from him.
Okay, roll me a strength check strength athletics versus, I will say, dexterity sleight of hand for
Oh,
this.
this is not fair.
Wait, am I doing the sleight of hand?
You're doing the sleight of hand, yeah. That's why you're rolling d20s. You could roll low, he could roll high. See?
Oh,
Goodness. Whatever. Fine, you can take the stupid thing. Get it away from me.
don't
Get it
destroy
away.
it. We need the light.
No, we don't.
Step back away from him.
Okay.
Is this a wall here, by the way? I'm up here?
There's a wall behind you, and there's a door to your
Okay. So
to your
there.
now left.
Tumbles into a door.
Whatever.
Yeah, you see the door.
I'm gonna go back over.
Notably, there is a convenience crystal here as well.
I'm going back downstairs then.
There is a convenience
Go
crystal
somewhere.
there. I will say, this is something you have been subconsciously scratching and you have not realized. You have been doing this the entire time.
I hate this. I'm going outside.
Are you rushing outside now? You've realized
No.
this?
No.
And on the
There's
stairs
nothing
when there's
really
not
to
a
do in
convenience
this
crystal.
place. I'm just gonna stand here and wait. All right.
Okay. Trying to break as much line of sight with them as possible. Okay. Back to the room.
Right. Are we
Damian,
going?
Vinny, and Romulus.
We're going to the next room then, I guess.
Don't see any sign of her hiding in here.
So yeah, I guess we look in the next room. Cat, agree?
Sure.
Uh,
Should we
Left
bury
or
the
right?
body or something that is left here?
We can't do anything at the moment. I thought the priority was to find Christine in case the presence light attacks. We will do so, I'm sure, but we
Yeah.
I think Christine's safety is of more important.
Small child, potential plague bearer. We should probably
Focus on that rather than the
Yeah.
dead body in the floor. We're
look.
yeah,
The dead bodies on the floor are everywhere. There are dead people going around.
Romulus, you're not helping.
We will deal with the bodies though.
Lloyd,
When
as
you
you're
listen to
standing
Rob.
there, do you want to open this door?
Sure.
Okay.
I will open the door.
Damian's noted that he's finally managed to convince Lloyd to be a meat shield for the first time.
Okay.
I'm just like pushing the door and then immediately backing off
Where? Into me?
Okay.
into the wall.
Okay.
Oh,
You push open the door. You can see that to your immediately straight ahead of you looks to be that of a wardrobe and a bookshelf on the edge of a bookshelf. And you see that it otherwise hits against a back wall here that leads a little bit on before entering into a opening archway here. So I'll say the room does continue here. It's not a doorway, but it's just an archway. You haven't gotten a good view of what's going on.
There seems to be a wardrobe.
Okay. Do you want me to take a look?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
After you.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna do my cursory glancing again.
Cursory glance, you see this looks to be that of a sink, almost a wash area it would seem.
Okay.
And you can see, looking further up into this particular area,
Oh.
you can see what looks to be a rotting body on the surface of the bed. And you can see what looks to be sat opposite, or no, correction, standing, sorry, against the window, is one particularly older figure, it would seem. Standing, looking out of the window, this particular individual in question. Get the right document for his description here. You see... hold on. No, there it is. What looks to be a medium-built human. Thick kind of black hair, or brown hair, sorry. Has otherwise been tied back into what looks to be a man bun. A set of what looks to be simple spectacles currently lie on top of a book next to him as he otherwise stands there facing away from you. He turns to see your entrance, the translucent nature of him as he otherwise looks at you. You can see the hanging of what looks to be far more bold and physically actually attached to him, what looks to be a belt with 2 large rings on it, ones that you would recognize as silver and lead, denoting his physician attire and rank within the Order of Abbots. He wears a simple shirt and trousers, and which look to be simply buttoned up at the front, as he otherwise looks back at you, and with almost this slight contorted expression. You can see around his neck area, and around his hands and wrists, and around his jawline, and kind of up just below his ears, what look to be large spectral lumps of a darker red fashion and with green tips to them. Almost like boils.
Oh, that's not good.
Anything in there?
He just
Hello, good
stares.
sir.
Hello.
From your appearance, I assume you might be Lenninghart?
That would be correct, yes. And you would be a friend of Lord Bevot's?
I am a friend of Head Abbot Cunningway.
Ah, I didn't request any support. Is everything quite all right?
Well, they have been a little concerned because they haven't heard from you for a while. I was about to ask you the same question.
His
Are
head
you okay?
His head turns, looking at the body on the bed before it kind of flickers and snaps back to you in almost a static fashion, as if not allowed to do so. Yes, things have been going poorly, but they're okay, I think.
I'm glad to hear so. I can report back to the head abbot if you wish me to.
Yes. He pauses for a moment, looking about. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. That is a 14.
Yes. That might be useful. Although something seems to have happened here. I'm not sure what. The magic with Christine's circlet, it's done something to her. I'm not sure what. She's well, from what I understand. She's recovered, but he kind of pauses and looks, as if attempting to glance at something before not being allowed to do so.
Okay. Do you mind if I sort of check on Christine? I've got some medical knowledge myself. I can have a look. We have some friends. I have some other friends here might be able to help with the magical side of things more than I can.
You're welcome to. Not sure what it was. I did know.
Don't fret yourself about it. We'll have a look. I'm glad you're okay, and if we need to call on you later, we know where to find you. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice to have met you.
And
I'm now going to
you.
walk straight past Lloyd, having done that.
And
actually.
you, random stranger.
Okay. You close the door.
Yep.
I'll say, Kay, while you're on the stairwell at this moment, just kind of keeping away from the light, you watch as the Plague Knight unclips his cloak. A little bit damp, just looks down. They informed me of some form of magic sensitivity. Is that you?
Yes. The
Hmm.
crystal make me itch. Evocation.
Right. He takes the cloak and tosses it over the lantern, to which the itching immediately subsides. Did that help?
Yes. With the cloak.
Pardon?
Is it just the light that makes me itch, or is it the cloak itself that stopped me from itching?
The cloak's just a cloak. It's possibly just the light itself.
I see. This place just isn't good for me. Many crystals everywhere.
I can understand. Well, when we're at rest like this, I can cover over a number of the crystals just to keep you from feeling uncomfortable. But it looks like the others have found something.
You go ahead to them. I'm just gonna wait here until
Right.
we go to move.
Very well. He wanders off. As this is all going on, Kay, your passive perception picks up on something. But I'll tell you what that is over Discord. Everyone else, what's going on at the moment?
Are we checking the next room? Did everybody kind of get wind of what just happened?
Well, most people were
No.
listening in on this.
Yeah.
Okay. I chose not to confront him or make him feel uncomfortable.
Did you get any hint as to how to resolve his issue?
No, but it seems as though he died of the blight skin, I would suspect, because he had boils around his neck and his wrists and hands, so I think it's quite possible that the blight skin may have killed the whole household. He did
Possible.
mention that the circlet that Christine is wearing has had some kind of effect, which might have protected her or something. She's certainly fine now, that's what he said.
Interesting. Very interesting. Right, let's take this opportunity to look through more rooms.
We go to the one on the right that I said we should never open.
Yes, let's do that. The one I was
Yes.
originally going to go into and only didn't go into because of you, Damian. Let's do
Well,
that.
there you go. Third time's a charm.
If she's in there, I will laugh.
Okay. Before the rest of you come around the corner, Kay, what are you doing?
Well, what I was gonna do was Am I technically up the stairs or down the stairs here?
You are currently down the stairs there, yeah.
Oh, okay. And he put the cloak over the one that was near me, so
He
this
put it-
one here?
He put it over this one here, that's directly opposite the
that one.
stairwell.
Then I'd come up. I think she may be up.
Oh, you think
I-
she might be upstairs?
I heard footsteps upstairs. Wait, hold on. If it was upstairs and I was downstairs, so I
No,
was hearing
you weren't downstairs, you were just
here?
standing in the stairwell to get
Oh.
away from the
Yeah.
crystals.
Okay, so
So you're at the top of this
is
set of stairs,
so
is what
it
he's
is-
saying.
still the attic that talking about then.
Ah,
So
you
that-
you
yeah.
reckon she's upstairs then?
Yes, I heard movement.
Okay. Do we want to still check this room, or should we just go straight up? and follow
Hmm.
Kay's hearing. I mean,
If we're certain she's there, we should just go for it.
time is of the essence. You absolutely confident, Kay?
I've heard nothing from any of these other peoples. They don't walk. I can't hear footsteps from them.
Okay.
Or
Which one?
something
Probably
alive
other
is
bedrooms on
up
this
there.
floor.
So what was that, Vinny?
It's probably other bedrooms on this floor.
I mean, if
I'd be
people
willing to
want
guess she probably doesn't go in them.
if people want to open the other doors or see if they can open the other doors, I mean, we can do. But Kay's suggesting that who would
Yeah,
after
I think
is upstairs.
I think it's more likely to be more ghosts on this floor.
Right. So in that case,
think
go
we should head
upstairs
up.
for the moment.
Yep. I mean, I trust Kay's hearing, so
I think I probably do too.
Okay. What's the marching order of heading upstairs? As you are,
Well,
or
I'm willing to go up first because I've been opening all the doors.
So I don't mind going up first either.
Oh,
But-
well, I mean, you're nearest to the stairwell, so if you wish to go first.
Alright, up
okay.
first. I
Cat
go
will
then.
mention if it is Christine up there. Shouldn't I be going close to the front?
Oh, yeah, do you want to go in front of me? And then the rest of us behind in the same order?
Sure.
Is everybody else okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
yeah. Why don't I move up a little though?
Yeah, okay. Kay's going for her
What?
majesty.
Okay.
Oh,
Kay
wait.
can go in front of me. If
Oh,
I
sorry, did I
thought
mishear
Kay
that?
I thought Kay was going at the front, then Cat, then me, then
Oh,
look at it, Vinny.
okay.
Yeah. That's alright.
works for
Okay.
me.
That's how I understood it. I don't know if the rest
Yeah.
of the guys are just going in the same order or.
Yeah, I was like, no, Lloyd doesn't go in there. Okay. So if that being the case, okay, you're the first to go up. Here,
I love how we never took the dumbbell up. I mean, that would have been such a good idea.
as Kay, you otherwise reach the top of the stairs. You look around and you immediately see what looks to be furniture covered over with sheets. The area up here is very dusty, but you do see what looks to be a light, thin trail that has been blazed through here by someone moving backwards and forwards up here before, leading off between
Okay.
these boxes.
I will follow the trail.
Okay, how far do you go?
I'm just gonna move up and let other people come up as well. So.
Okay.
Just so people can actually see me if anything happens.
Okay. Okay. You move up.
Just a question: have any of us got dark vision the first three that have come up?
I do.
Kay does.
Oh,
I
okay,
do
good.
not.
So currently, Kay is the only one that
That's
can see. But given his height, he cannot see over the current furniture in front of him.
That's fine. I don't need to see over.
As you can see, past this what looks to be more sheets off in the corner and what looks to be the edge of a larger body of stonework coming out of the wall. But other than the light glow that's given off of Cat's horn, there's not really much else you can see.
Time to keep going then.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should I light a torch or not?
It's still technically hide and seek. If
That's
she's
true.
still hiding.
Okay, I'll
Lighting
let you do this by night vision. I'm going to stand to the side and let other people come up who also have night vision.
Okay.
Gonna keep as good a watch as I can in the dark.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Cat's gonna move up. I'm not sure. Has she used her horn yet?
I don't. We haven't been in darkness. I don't
No,
think
that's
she's used her horn.
true. Yeah, okay. So in which case she's going to use her horn here to light the room, producing more light for the rest of you, allowing you to see more thoroughly the rest of the room. Okay. I'll say that Kay, you can see past this, and with the extra light, you can see the back portions of the wall as well. And now that it is in full color, not just the dark vision that you can see,
You can see the sheets themselves are otherwise a creamy white compared to the grey which you were seeing. You can see the mixes of the different colours in here, including yellows and greens from old mouldering on the surface of the sheets. You can see small bits of ash and black which you hadn't seen before that have come from seemingly a hatch on the surface of the chimney.
Shaw?
And you can see the rest of the room beyond, covered in dust.
Step forward so more people can move in.
Alright,
That,
I'm.
I'd suggest that you look. We can keep watch to make sure nothing bad happens, but as you were playing hide and seek, I'd suggest that you're the one who seeks.
Okay. Excuse me, Kay. She's going to do a
Just
perception check.
Follow. I was gonna say just follow the trail.
She looks down and nods. Okay. With your assistance, I'll give her advantage. She might need it. Okay. She might need it. Instead of a natural 1, that is a 6. With the light on her forehead, otherwise illuminating the area around, she wanders around, gets to about here, before going, I can't see her anywhere. Are you sure you said she was up here?
I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna look for this trail.
Okay.
Is the trail still around?
Trail keeps going, and as you kind of step in, you can see that there's an area around here where the dust is less clung, where it's more moved and shifted out of the way from regular footfalls. And you can see what look to be a series of toys leaning up against one of the old sheeted pieces of furniture.
Does the trail lead up to the toys?
It does.
I point to the toys.
Huh.
It's just the toys are what again? They're just leaning up against the wall. Or something?
They're leaning up against this, in this line here, they're leaning up against this piece of furniture. Nice.
I'm just gonna get a better look at this trail to see if I can tell exactly where it's going.
Okay. Make me a survival check.
Survival. Survival. Everybody, let's do survival. That is a 14.
14. The trail seems to lead up and then seems to generally linger around this area. Constant footfalls. This isn't a one-day travel. This is something that's happened over a long period of time. This has been a grooved path for a constant moving. You can see that the toys themselves have been laid to rest here for a little while. Gathered a little bit of dust, but not recently. They have been moved and used recently, it would seem. You can see areas of dust where it clings the thinnest and the most, but most notoriously, you can see what looks to be general scuffing around this piece of furniture here. Around this end next to the chair.
Alright, I'm gonna point to this area and move out of the way so that Cat can go up to it.
Okay. Cat goes up to it, lifts the edge of the cloth from the outside, and you hear a small gasp from inside before she goes, You found me! With your help of your friends. I didn't know they were going to be playing as well. It's not fair. Cat
I just saw toys. I like toys.
Make me a persuasion or deception check, depending on what angle you want to take this, Kay.
Persuasion, I guess? I mean, actually, no, I think it would be more deception because Kate doesn't really understand what toys are.
Fair.
Oh.
Okay.
That is deception. That is an 18.
Okay.
Or 17.
Okay. She looks at you. Fine. You can join in too, but you're hiding with me next time. But
Okay.
she otherwise she otherwise gets out from underneath the table, pulls herself up, and looks around the rest of the room. The rest of you can obviously very clearly see her in this light that's being illuminated from Cat's horn.
Fuck.
Hmm?
Nothing.
I'm going to wave politely.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, please, Vinny. Giving her a natural 1 earlier. She's not entirely trusting of you, but we'll see.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Natural
Ah.
20.
Wow.
You wave, and given it being a very generally
Oh,
polite gesture and waiting in that moment, she seems kind of slightly more, not necessarily taken aback, but more relaxed around you all now at this point. Just kind of waves and goes. You were going to say, Damian?
Damian sort of cursorily nods towards her.
She looks back to the rest of you and just goes, so are you all hiding now and I'm seeking? Or what?
How does one deal with children?
Obviously, Damian turns to Romulus here as the expert on how to treat children.
We will continue to play the game, and I shall prepare some appy slices. I must locate the appies, or apples.
None of the food's particularly good at the moment. But the head maid said she was prepared, said that one of you lot was cooking, so I look forward to that meal.
For now, I have one of these. I still have one left. I pull out my last bear claw.
Oh, you produce a pastry. Okay.
The
I
last
produce
pastry.
a pastry.
Okay. She takes it, gingerly takes it before beginning to bite into it and eat it. She proceeds to eat it. As Kay, you note that as she kind of eats it for a moment, kind of biting into it, holding it in her mouth, you watch as bits of crumb produce themselves by her feet.
Oh
I
no. Oh, she did.
All right. I'm keeping this to myself for now.
Okay. So if
Good.
you're all hiding and you're getting food, why don't I count to 10 and the rest of you try and find a place to hide, and I'll come looking.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Oh, which of the rooms we're not allowed to go in?
My dad's room and his study are on the floor below on the left. Don't go in there. The second room on the right, currently we have a guest staying there, so try not to disturb him. And try not to get in the way of the servants downstairs, but I'm sure if you explain the situation, they'd let you in.
Yeah, they kind of have already. I'm not saying that in character, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of how much we've just done about that. It's like, well, if you weren't a small child, we would tell you an interesting story about this. Okay, I suppose.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
Scurry off quickly.
She turns around and begins to count against the wall. 1,
Oh.
Right.
2.
Run.
All right, where would you like to go?
Is everyone joining in?
Everyone's
Yeah, I
joining in, except for
Yeah.
Romulus. You are slightly exempt if you wish to go and prepare food? Question mark.
I will go prepare food. I will also then hide.
Okay.
If I can try.
Okay.
If I don't get found before, then I will then hide.
Okay. So,
Gonna
Well,
let
where
others
would
first.
people like to go? And I'll be asking
I
for
know-
stealth checks when we get there. But
I know where I'm going, but I need to let other people know.
Anyways, if I was scared, I'd have a really good hiding spot right now.
Who's
you know what? Let's do this by initiative order because this would technically be a party doing something for this scenario.
Okay.
So I would like initiative rolls from everybody, please. Cat. Alright, Cat got a wonderful 7. Okay.
Come on, lucky dice, lucky dice, lucky
Damn,
dice.
that one got a nat
Oh,
20.
well,
Oh, that's not lucky at all.
that was not a roll. That was not a roll. That, but
Oh, how disappointing.
it's somehow fucked up, and
If it did the whole, like, it flips to the side and then falls, yeah, that's a...
that hurt.
That-
That
that's a
one
fail.
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll for Sebastian, because he's
That's
joining
okay.
in.
That's okay.
No, it could be much worse. Could be much
Okay.
worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could see my one. Well, actually, mine could be worse still.
25 to 20? 20 to 15?
18.
15 to 10?
11.
11 on K, was that 12, Vinny?
12 on me, yeah.
Okay. 10 to 5?
7.
Damian?
31.
A dirty 1. Ah, wonderful. Okay.
I figured if you can get a dirty 20, you can get a dirty 1.
Yeah, you can. Very
Is it
rare
actually
things.
would-
But yeah.
Actually, wouldn't it be clean 1, dirty 20?
Clean 1, dirty 20. Yeah.
I guess it would be a dirty 2, wouldn't it?
Well, no, because if your result's 1, then it would be a...
Tumbleweed
let's
just
see.
went over Chris's head. Moving on.
Yeah, it completely did. Okay.
6,
Okay.
7.
So,
It
Romulus,
would
you
be-
are up first. You spring to action this moment. You sprint down the stairs, pushing past Lloyd. You're heading to where to prepare food?
I am heading to the kitchen to prepare food. I
Okay.
require a knife.
Okay. So you rush down the stairs as fast as you can, zooming down. You always head in your direction to the kitchen. You arrive at the kitchen itself. What would you be doing here?
Right. This here is water. Yes.
Correct. It is dirty brown water that has been left there for weeks.
Okay, I have my water skin. Nah. I ensure the chopping board is clean.
Okay, you take the chopping board, wipe off its contents, pour a little bit of skim water onto it, and kind of rub it down as best you can.
Okay. Next up, behind me, is that garlic dead and terrible? Is everything in here dead and terrible?
Everything in here is dead and terrible, yes.
All right, then we're working with limited funds. What do I have as rations?
Given you're from the Beastlands, you would probably have preserved meats, most likely some form of, given your heritage, either some form of lamb or potentially some game meat, given your pathing that you've taken in more recent times. Oh, actually no, turkey jerky.
Turkey jerky.
You have turkey jerky, and you have bits of venison and rabbit available to you meat-wise. Preserved fruit and veg, you didn't really grow any, so I'd say you'd probably have berries and roots for the most part, and a few slices of cheese.
Okay. I have an entire wheel of cheese. 3 pounds of cheese.
Okay, so yes, you have cheese.
Yes. I will be taking the fancy honey I have. I'll be lightly spicing the cheese with some of the spices I picked up. I will be putting a thin layer of honey on top, and then adding a little square of venison or rabbit meat on top to make a protein filled bundle for people to eat and enjoy.
Okay. Go ahead and make me either a survival or cook's utensils check. I'm not sure if you're proficient or not, I couldn't remember.
I am not yet proficient.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a survival check then, please.
Indeed. Lucky dice, lucky dice, lucky dice, lucky dice! I'm using my inspiration to undo that.
Okay. 3. There is
6.
less, I will say, with a 6. You prepare the bundles, but it does take up the time. You do not have time to hide.
Okay.
But you do prepare the bundles and food for everybody should they wish to enjoy it at a later time. Okay, let me quickly...
So essentially, just chop up the cheese into little squares, pop on little bits, chop up the meat, little bit of spice and honey, and then make a nice little hors d'oeuvre. I will be guarding these with my life.
Okay. With that, it is now Sebastian's go. Sebastian.
Love it.
Sebastian is going to.
You can't hide in the weeds.
He's going to look around at the rest of you, seeing what's going on, and just go, "What do you want me to do?"
Am I hiding as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to go downstairs. And let's see, how creative can I be with... How creative would Sebastian be? Hold on. Let's give him an intelligence check. Okay. He's going to go and hide in the broom closet, which you guys haven't uncovered yet.
Wow. He's already taken my idea away. Oh well.
So,
Backup solution it is.
okay. With that, I'm going to roll a stealth check for him with disadvantage, but actually it'll be a flat roll because he's more than one layer away, so yes, that would be a... Yep, okay. That's actually not bad for him. 16 total. He is fairly well hidden. Vinny, you're up. Where would you like to hide?
I'd like to hide here, if I may. In this little cupboard.
Okay, going down
As I
into
come
the
in,
larder.
am I able to remove the convenience crystal?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check. This will just be to try, or sleight of hand of your choice, just trying to undo it of some form.
That's a 10 total.
Okay, 10. You grab it, you twist it a bit. It slowly screeches. This will give you disadvantage on your stealth check, but it comes free.
Okay, I'd like to hide that in my coat.
Okay, and go ahead and make me a stealth check with disadvantage, as you have made a fair amount of noise. Granted, not knowing where. And you are more than one floor away, so I'll take just the left roll, actually, sorry. Because it'll be the same anyway, but yeah.
It doesn't matter then.
Yeah,
stealth, that is 13.
13, okay. You are fairly well hidden. Next up, Kay.
I'm going with Vinny.
He's going to go with Vinny.
Yep.
Okay, you follow Vinny down. You watch as he pulls the convenience crystal out. The two of you are plunged into darkness in a rather rotting cellar, or rotting larder, which has been cleaned out partially by Vinny. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage because you are more than one floor away. I'll say you and Vinny will share your stealth checks for this because you're obviously hiding in the same spot.
That is, if I remember correctly, a dirty 20. It is. No, wait, no, it's a 18.
18, so good. Hiding relatively well and using your small size to your advantage, you squeeze your butt onto one of the shelves and kind of pretend to be a wheel of cheese. Okay.
Like it.
Cats go.
Oh, good luck hiding cat.
Cat is going to, not knowing entirely where to hide, Cat is going to go down, and after hearing about her room, she is going to climb into the bathtub. There's a hiding spot where she can lie down in the bathtub in an attempt to hide. This will be a single roll of stealth from her. It's pretty good. You're all doing really well.
Yeah, you're leaving me to last for a reason here.
Nah.
You know that I'm going to roll a natural one.
So that's 17. Okay. That is Cat over. Lloyd, where will you be hiding? Lloyd?
No.
He's eating.
Yes. Okay. I want to know.
Oh, sorry. I was busy typing out things, and I stopped. I will continue.
Are these chairs pushed in like all the way, or are they like? Okay. And what is the distance between if they're all pushed in here?
If they're pushed in all the way, I'd probably say maybe 4 or 5 feet at most. Enough for good leg room where people can stretch out their legs a bit.
if they're all pushed in, would I be able to have my head and like torso here and then have my legs here?
You could. This would require an additional athletics check for sure, but it would be a good hiding spot if you manage. The
Yes.
athletics check wouldn't necessarily be a high DC, but I
know.
will be asking for it over a longer period of time as people get found, just to maintain the
Okay.
spot for a long period of time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. In which case,
Yes.
go ahead.
This has been my hiding spot, and it has been broken since childhood. No one has found me like that.
Okay,
Never.
go ahead and
Not
make.
been found a single time.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check to begin with. This will be your initial hold to see how things are going. Okay. Yeah, you hold.
Athletics, that's, oh, 0. So that's a 7.
7. Okay. You hold your composure and you hold the position there. Go ahead and make me a stealth check, please, with advantage.
$11.
Okay, 11. You're hard to see, and you're fairly quiet. There are times that the chairs do scuff a bit where you have to kind of readjust and kind of hoist yourself back up, but you are fairly well hidden. With the chairs being on carpet, the scuff doesn't make much sound, but if you scuff at the wrong moment, you may reveal your position accidentally. And finally, Damian.
Is this hideable in?
It is a cabinet, so it has what looks to be decorative glasses and other trinkets and knickknacks in it for decoration.
Yep, that'll do.
You're going to
I'm gonna
try
try
and
to hide in there.
You're going to try and hide in there. Okay, are you taking the contents out before or no?
Damian is like, okay, this is the first. Damian's a knight. He's not used to trying to hide, so he's literally just like, this'll do. She'll never find it there, and doesn't think about what's inside.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check with disadvantage, please.
There's gonna be a bit of a cleaning up mess. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. That's stealth, did you say?
Yeah.
That's 9. That's only 9.
Okay. This would be stealthy if it wasn't for the errant crashing and shattering of glass that the rest of you hear. As the rest of you run downstairs, find various hiding spots, you hear what sounds to be almost as if someone had pushed a suit of armor down a set of stairs. You hear the sound of crashing and banging before the eventual silence that follows. It's a bit eerie, but oh well. In this
It's not
instance,
a haunted house or anything.
in this instance, going up to the cabinet and looking through the glass display doors at you, Christine looks in at you and just kind of looks, 1, dumbfounded, and 2, horrified at all the glass that's shattered across the floor.
Damian's just staring out, pretending he's not actually being seen.
Oh,
Okay.
Damian
goodness.
literally just backed that in a suit of armor, smashed a load of glass, closed the doors behind him like nothing happened. He's just like staring back like, no, I'm not here.
She opens the doors. What are you doing?
How did you find me?
Oh my goodness.
Just reminds me of the TV skit where the kid tries to rob a retail store and they're like, "Oh, hi," and it's like, "How do you know it was me? You're wearing a scuba mask." Oh no!
Goodness.
You made so much noise, and you're hiding in a see-through cabinet.
Oh, it's see-through. I didn't notice that. Knights aren't exactly known for their stealth, I'm afraid.
She looks at you dumbfounded. Go ahead and roll me a deception check, please.
Is there any deception there?
Not really, but you know.
I mean, the how did you find me, the whole, like, oh, I didn't see that it's a glass cabinet door.
No, I fully believe that Damian is in fact that much of a himbo.
It's a 16.
16. You... Okay. In this instance, she looks at you like, are you for real?
before she just kind of stops, you watch as there's a slight flicker as almost her physical form and what looks to be a slightly translucent form of her tears away for a moment before flickering back and rejoining with her. As she looks over you and just goes, well, I've got to find the others. You stay here.
Oh, you don't have... Okay, you play hide and seek with them. That's fine. I'll stay here.
Okay. She's going to wander off. She's going to do a perception check for in this room. Natural 1. She doesn't even bother checking the bathroom. She's going to go into this room.
But whilst she's having a look,
Mm-hmm.
Damian is beginning to pick up the pieces of glass. It's like, oh shit, this hasn't gone so well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you go and begin to pick up some of the pieces of glass of what looks to be broken goblets, pieces of just like decorative art in flasks or decanters. Yeah, you smashed some valuable stuff here. You can't imagine how much this may have cost, but hey, you broke something.
I thought Kay was the menace.
Okay.
Hey, look, you never take a knight into a china shop.
She's going to go down the stairs. Where is
Well, in
she
this
going
case,
to check
Last
first?
chapter.
I'd say she'd probably go into the first room. Nobody made any explicit noise. Actually, no. She is going to be hearing some explicit noise, and she's going to run straight into the kitchen to where she sees Romulus working on food, and she just goes, "Were you hiding?"
No, I was preparing snacks for everyone.
Ah,
Not really
okay.
sure what everyone is. Would you like one? It's a little bit of honey, cheese, and meat in a nice little hors d'oeuvre.
She wanders over, takes some. She's going to make a perception check with disadvantage for you two in the larder, given Romulus is distracting.
Yes, yeah.
Double 4s? No.
Nope.
No. She takes the food. She takes the bundle, kind of holds it there, just kind of looks. Thank you. I got to get back to finding the others so they can have their snacks.
Good luck.
If you take this one to your knight friend, he's up on the second floor. On the first floor. He broke some things. You might want to take the broom with you as well. I believe it's in the cupboard over there.
I'll go grab it later.
Okay.
I've got to finish up my prep.
Okay.
Food versus completely disorderly knight. Food wins!
Okay. With your passive perception, Romulus, you pick up as she otherwise begins to walk away. She takes a bite out of a bit of the cheese, and you see cheese crumbs appear below her feet as she walks away.
I cry a little inside.
You do note, it seems that they fell out of her.
So it seems like there is some form there, but not all of it is falling out.
Seems so, yeah.
Interesting.
She's going to wander off, completely ignoring this. She's actually going to check the dumbwaiter first, to which she finds nothing, for obvious reasons, and is going to head into here.
Do I hear footsteps?
You do.
I immediately strengthen my core as much as I can.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a second athletics check. This will only, if this succeeds, you will overwrite the first with this new one. If you fail, you will lower your previous one by 2, setting it to 5. Regardless of your roll.
Oh.
8! It goes up by 1.
It goes up by 1.
And your stealth check total was a...
11.
11. Okay, perception check, looking around the room. She looks around the room, kind of giving a cursory glance. You hear her open cupboard doors, almost seemingly for some reason. You know they're glass-fronted, you don't know why she's looking. Before she kind of ducks, looking under the table from this end, and kind of gets to look around. Doesn't seem to spot you as you're very well positioned between the two chairs before wandering off.
Oh,
The next
blood
one...
spot.
The next room that she would check, because she said not to really go down to the servants' quarters, would probably be... Yeah, probably be this room over here, to which she looks in, obviously finds nothing. Heads into this room, and finds nothing. Going to make a intelligence check for her, see if she'd open the closet. Okay. She goes over, opens it, to which I'd say, Lloyd, given your passive perception and your proximity to this, you do hear a voice otherwise say, Well done on finding me. How many of the others have you found?
I found your other knight friend and the Minotaur. He's currently making food if you want to go and get some. Otherwise, your other knight friend has broken some stuff upstairs.
Right, I'll go and help him. And we'll meet back up in the attic.
Yep, sounds good. Your knight friend will be finding us next. And she otherwise runs off.
Oh god, yes. I'll be thinking. Oh, that'd be funny.
Hope your perception's good, sir. She's going to rush off. She's going to take a quick sweep of the downstairs area before she comes back up and begins to think. Where hasn't she been yet? With this intelligence check. Okay. She is going to reconsider everything that is going on, and you hear footsteps otherwise rush upstairs. She's going to make her way to her room. Another perception check for this room. Better. She heads into here and does a cursory glance inside, and on another natural one, misses Cat entirely, despite the fact that her. No, you know what? I've stuck with it. I've declared the roll now. Should have technically been with advantage because her horn's still lit. But you know what? With the light from the convenience crystal, no, she wouldn't notice it. It's the same color. Okay, and she heads back through. Damian, as you and Sebastian are otherwise cleaning up in here, you hear her otherwise go up, knock on the door. You hear a voice from inside speak as she peeks her head in. Are any of the others hiding in here? Or I told them not to disturb you. No, none of them are in here. I saw them earlier, though. Are you well? Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. We're playing hide and seek. If you see any of them, tell them they're not supposed to hide in here. She comes out, wanders up, seemingly ignores the body and the glass on the floor, wanders away, heads back into this room, finds nothing. Sweeping around in her same fashion, she, no longer following the sound of Romulus, is going to head back into this room.
Oh.
Okay. Lloyd, I will
grab
say...
the broom and go look
I
after
will pass it
Damian's
out.
mess.
Pass it out of the door. Yeah, a hand just hands you the broom, and there's a K like hanging off of the string and from the ceiling.
Just go start sweeping up the glass.
Okay.
Hand out little delicious packet, delicious food parcel things.
Okay. She heads back into this room. Lloyd, I'll say go ahead and make me a stealth check this time as your athletics is held up. This would be normal this time because she is actively searching now, and she's not more than a floor away from you.
Yes,
Ooh,
17.
17. That does indeed hold it as she looks around the room, taking another sweep under the table. She pulls out a few of the chairs to get a better look, none of which were yours, before she otherwise kind of just goes, And she kind of
Fuck these dumbasses are good at hiding.
Before she otherwise heads off back into the kitchen, and she thinks, and I'd say Kay, I believe you have the higher passive perception between the two of you. Yeah, just. I'd actually say both of you, given your passive perceptions, would hear her kind of say to herself, I don't think I actually checked in here.
I am immediately clinging to the ceiling.
I've pressed it right up against the wall as much as I can.
Okay, both of you make me additional stealth checks, please. And she is going to search the current... She's going to search the current room. So, as you have cover in some form, she is going to have a lower perception here. Ooh. Totals?
I got 16.
Dirty 20.
Okay. She moves around the room, and you can hear her footsteps as you kind of hold your breathing to a slow fashion. As you hear a handle, or as you hear the handle of the door to the room open, or turn as the door opens. Stops as it hits Kay's nose. But she doesn't seem to notice as she glances in and looks around the room. As you're pressed up against the corner, just hiding as best you can, using what you can. The light obviously off, making it dark in here. And she otherwise looks around, squints. So that should be a disadvantage, just in case it's a lower roll. No, 2 16s, but still not enough for her. As the two of you rolled really well. as she looks around, sees nothing, and leaves.
Does
Bullying
anyone
a
else feel
little
bad?
girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, anyone else feel bad that we're like bullying this little girl by hiding so well?
Hey, that's when Damian found himself really easy to find.
Yeah, she's already found like 2 of you, and granted, people in heavier armor, but you know, it's fine. Okay, usual sweep, goes down, comes back up, and she calls out, come on, give me a hint. You found me so easily.
Uh,
I'm gonna wait till she goes upstairs before giving mine.
I'm going to take out my bone pipes and play a single quiet note.
Okay. I will say, go ahead and make me a stealth check with disadvantage. This will be just to see if it is heard under her passive perception, given the nature of your attentingness, but this won't be the stealth for your current hiding.
Stealth with disadvantage, that's 14.
Okay. You don't know if she heard it or not, but you don't hear footsteps getting closer. Okay. You
What's in
pass
here that can be tossed out?
a lot of rotten food. Most of it was cleaned out, but you find some.
If you'd like a clue, Christine,
Mm.
I saw at least 2 people whilst I was cooking, who were not yourself, of course.
Did they go into the garden? It's raining outside.
I didn't see anyone go into the garden.
Oh,
Best of luck.
I know. She rushes back in here. You hear footsteps rapidly get closer for you two. Before you hear the sound of creaking. And you kind of hear a... You hear the sound of a metal door opening. No one in here.
Is this door open?
I will say, at this moment, yeah, she hasn't been closing the doors, yeah.
Let's check my inventory real quick.
Okay. So I was gonna look around.
Sure.
I'll be right back if you need to make a stealth check. My stealth is +6.
Okay.
Gonna throw a soap like over here somewhere.
Oh my god, what things are soap? Okay. Okay. Make
it's also-
me...
You have against
It's also
cleanliness, Lloyd.
slidable, so I can kind of just like throw it over here. That's gonna slide.
Yeah, I mean, it's not wet, so it'll just thump. But okay, go ahead
Yeah.
and make me a... This will be a strength check with disadvantage because you are prone and under a table.
That's fine.
So let's see how far this actually goes.
Fuck. Please don't drop it next to the chair.
Oh! You throw it. As it ever so slightly slides, as Romulus, you watch as a bit of soap just scoots out of this door and slides and stops in the middle of the hallway. Before you hear rapid footfalls, and you watch as Christine comes bursting out of this door and just looks as it swings shut. She looks and sees the piece of soap and looks at you.
Well, that had nothing to do with me.
You did not drop the soap.
She steps over and just picks up the soap and looks around. Oh, that's cocked. Okay.
You said it slid. Is there residue?
No, it's more of a... It bumped. It's dusty floor, so I'd say there might be like a skid mark of some form of it streaking across the dust, but you see that as she looks around, she looks at the 2 closed doors, the open door from the closet, and then the open door behind her. And you watch as she kind of puts 2 and 2 together, runs to this one, looks in, sees nothing, is going to run back out to here, into this room, and she's going to slowly prowl around the room. Make me another stealth check, please, Infernal. She's going to make me a
When you say
perception.
slowly prowl, all I'm picturing in my head is she's turned into a little one of the aliens from Alien, doing like that.
Oh, come on, you had advantage. Alright, Infernal.
Wait, I have what?
No, just a regular roll. She had advantage.
Oh, right.
Gotta
She
be.
screwed up from the sounds of it.
Damn it! Fuck, do I have inspiration? No, I don't. Damn it!
What's that total?
7.
Beats her 6 because she rolled a 2 and a 5.
I am a genius.
She looks around the room and just goes, "Ah,
I toss out a potato.
okay." She's gonna
Oh my
rush
god, that's
back.
gonna splat.
She's gonna rush
everywhere.
back into this room as she hears the slap sound of a potato. Go and roll me a attack roll using, I'll say, I'll say Dex for this. We've established vegetables are finesse-based weaponry.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. You throw the potato. There's a wet slap sound as it smushes against something, and you watch she steps into the room, just looks around, just goes, "Ugh." That's the first thing you hear. Before immediately going back to this door and opening it up. I know 2 of you are in here. I think. Go ahead and roll me stealth checks, you 2.
Oh,
That's a little worse. That's a 13.
Okay.
I got a 16 again.
She looks around the room and goes, "There's no light in here. She pauses for a moment. Okay. And you hear the door close. You hear... thump.
Oh no!
Did she just lock it?
Oh, I thought she slipped
Do you
up on
want
the
to
potato. if I'm honest.
check the door?
I do want to check the door. Did she close
You
it?
check the
Lock it
door?
from here?
It's been blocked from the other side. Now it's the best hiding spot because she knows where 2 of you are. And you don't, you can't run away.
She still can't find us.
She can't find you, but she knows you're in there. She knows at least 1 of you are.
You'll keep for later.
I mean,
Storing
it's
her
the lava.
victories.
It makes sense.
Once we
Okay.
have acquired a lamp, we can go to this part of the room.
Exactly. So, she is then going to go back upstairs. She's going to do a routine check. During this time, would any of you like to swap positions? With the exception of Kate and Vinny, who are going to have to try and break out first, quietly.
I would like to. I would like to.
I am
try
going to
and-
hide in this room.
Wow, he's gonna hide.
Romulus has joined the game.
Contemplating switching to there.
Oh,
I assume that it's cleared up. All the glass has been cleared away by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
it has all been.
Okay. Damian, is there like somewhere to sit? Yeah, Damian's gonna sit in this chair
Okay.
and just sort of have a look at the books.
Okay. You have to look over the books. You otherwise have a look over the books. Most of them seem to be... I will say that the Plague Knight does let you know, obviously, to reconvene in the attic once you're done.
Yeah.
But otherwise, just generally says... Others otherwise looking over the books. Most of them seem to be storybooks, to a certain degree. Mostly of a fictional tale. In certain regards, what would be fiction of magic to us. You hear it of like distant lands and various romanticized stories and otherwise lost architectures, lost cities, and all of that. Typical storytelling books that you'd have. Not too childish, quite well written, and of a higher reading level.
I'm gonna ask, does Damien recognise any from his past?
Not from your past, no. These
Okay, he's just gonna pick up a random book and start reading it.
are... Okay. You
I have a question to ask for my hiding endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a fireplace?
Yes, Tips.
Oh
Does-
wow.
Can I attempt to put myself up the fireplace?
Go ahead and make me... I would say an acrobatics check for this, because it's less of a matter of forcing yourself into this small space, and more of a matter of can you wiggle yourself so you can get back out.
I am happy to go upside down if necessary.
Climbing upside down with hooves would be interesting, but go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check either way to see how you're going to fit.
Ha! Not well.
Okay.
7 altogether.
You get yourself wedged in the fireplace.
Oh,
You will need assistance getting back out.
no. How visible am I, though?
Very.
Was I able to get my... Okay.
Very. As you otherwise get into this position, you realise that if you try to bend your knees or bend down, your shoulders are physically wedged in place because of the stone spikes of your mantle. And turning your head is just causing your horns to get stuck. And you're just realising that if you try to squeeze back out, you're going to need to dislocate both of your legs to do so, which you aren't going to be able to do from this position, outside of your feet being pulled out from under you so they can then pull you out. In this current position, you are in a really bad spot, but you also know that help is around, and if you shout loud enough, you could be pulled out.
I'm just going to go... Damian, Sebastian, I have had an incident. Please assist.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check, and Damian, go ahead and roll me... Actually, no, this will just be versus Damian's passive perception. Which will be
I
lower,
will
but-
say, this is... there should be an upwards thing, so the sound should carry quite well.
Oh yeah, that's fine. The Sebastian might
Good.
hear it because he's right next to the chimney flute, but Damian on the other hand.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's... We said con.
Mm-hmm.
That is a +3, or if it's a save, +5.
Okay, this will be a check, so it'll be a +3. So, Damian, you are too busy reading to hear anything, as you do hear footfalls of people moving around, but outside of that, nothing else. However, you do hear the sound of rattling from above you, Romulus, as Sebastian is trying to open up the chimney flute to see what's going on.
I am on the first floor. Please assist. Do not put anything down the chimney flue.
I mean, I just went away for a second and I've just come back to this and I'm very confused.
It's fine. So,
I would like to see if I can stick my tail under the door and figure out what she blocked us in with.
okay. Go ahead and make me, I'll say, a flat investigation check. This is a very clever use of it. Okay.
Investigation, that's an 18.
Okay. You swing your tail slightly side to side and you feel 2 wooden somethings there. You believe they're chair legs.
I'm just going to harden my tail and kind of like slam it into one of the legs. Not hard enough to break the leg, but to knock the chair off balance.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll then, please. I will say this will be using strength because it is the intent instead of to find a fine point to strike. It's a matter of shoving it.
Using my strength.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would this be considered a simple weapon?
No, either way, you'd have proficiency in it. If it's simple or martial, it's just it uses your strength
Okay,
plus
so
your proficiency.
So +2, so 11.
11. Easy enough. You hit the chair leg as you strike it. It pushes, and you can hear it kind of grind against the stone, making some noise as you do so. But you do hear it fall over, and the door becomes loose.
I run downstairs.
Where? Downstairs into the servants' quarters?
I am running into.
Please assist. I require assistance.
You hear a Romulus.
Oh.
I'm still hiding. I don't need to worry about that. I'm hiding inside of this.
You could use me as a foothold.
Oh, okay.
to get
Going
up.
downstairs and hiding inside of there. Okay.
I'm going to remain in the pantry.
Okay.
Oh, before I go, I do tell Vinny, when it comes to her, she's dead, but also not dead. Food goes through her.
Okay, we'll investigate.
I'm running.
It's over. All it
Okay.
is.
That's fine. So, stealth's from you. Lloyd, are you moving or are you staying there?
Did she move any of them, or did she put them back after moving them?
She moved them and she didn't put them back. So you do have a line of sight from here to there.
No, I meant these ones here. When she moved to check to look, did she put them
Oh
back?
no, she didn't put them back. No.
Oh, damn it! Fuck. I was gonna say I'm gonna move to the ones she moved back, but they shouldn't move them back. I guess I will stay here.
Okay, maintain your position. Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check then, please. She's going to move into this room, see that you're reading, Damian, and go, what are you reading?
It looks like it's a book on some ancient cities.
What's the title of the book, Damian? If you guys get to pull this card and make me pull information out of thin air, I'm doing it to you.
Battle of
nice.
Quebec.
So on ancient cities.
On
Yeah,
something
so
on ancient cities,
it's definitely
yeah.
going to be like Lost Cities of the Beastlands.
Lost
Cities of the Beastlands.
Lost
Yeah.
Cities
An
of the Beast.
archaeological extravaganza
Lost
by Fortescue
Mysteries?
Mondetroy.
How
Lost
about
Cities of the Beastlands by... Were you going to say, Kay?
Fortescue Mondestroy.
no? That's what I was just gonna say. Something about the Forgotten Land, because it would actually be a little bit better for this area.
That's true, actually. Well, the Forgotten Lands are being reinvented, so...
Yeah, but they still exist. That's why a book
That's
on it
true.
would be more prevalent for this area rather than
Lost Cities of the Forgotten Lands by who?
Fortescue Mondestroy.
Fortescue Mondestroy. Excellent. I've added that to my list of books.
Nice.
how does one find Fortescue Montescroy?
I mean, Damian's enjoying it.
Not even one part of that was right, Sudz. my friend.
What am I supposed to? I don't know what you were talking about. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she looks over and goes, "Oh yes, he was a rather interesting adventurer. Went to have a look at the old lands after the war of the what was it even called? War of the Seekers. Went into the new lands that had begun to regenerate. It's an interesting read. I'd give it a look over. There are some interesting places far to the west of here if you ever go that far."
You're very well learned.
Yes,
Christine.
my dad made sure that I was educated well, homeschooled. She pauses for a moment. Anyway, hide and seek. Do a perception check in the bathroom. Roll a 3. Nope, she doesn't see Cat there. Once again, checking the wardrobe to see if anyone's in there and not the bathtub. Cat's doing stupidly, unfairly well.
That hasn't given a hint, though.
Hasn't given a hint, though.
Fucking bath.
Okay.
But she also didn't hear that there was a request for
Yes,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true, because it was downstairs. Okay, so she comes back down here. She hears you, Romulus, and goes, "Are you stuck?"
No. There is no Romulus here.
Oh. Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Make
please
fireplace
succeed.
noises quickly. Make fireplace noises.
Whoosh. Crackle.
Oh no!
Fireplace
My-
noise.
My persuasion is -1.
Okay. Your fireplace noises intensify as she goes, "I'll send the next one I find over to help."
Thank you.
She wanders back out.
Fire hisses back into flying and on.
Okay, where is she going to look? Actually, Kay, give me a stealth check, please, as you did, as you made noise and ran away, so. This will be the disadvantage of that against the regular roll from before.
18.
18. Man, you're doing well. Okay. As you otherwise scurry away, she ends up back here. Has a quick kind of look around. I'm gonna roll a d20 to see who she goes to first. Okay. She pops into this room first and has a quick, otherwise careful look around. Lloyd, go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please. This is a flat stealth, as you did not move.
Fuck, 12.
12. She has a careful look around, and as she moves around, there's a moment where she pauses and stops, and you hold your breath before she otherwise looks under the over at the chair, over the top of the chair to look down and sees you, and you feel a hand kind of poke the back of your head. Found you.
Damn. That was longer than I thought.
You got some sick abs
Lloyd,
by now,
what are we
though.
referring to here? You've been pants.
I try to get out of this position.
Make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Nice!
Okay, 15.
That's never happening again this campaign. You, you otherwise push the chairs on either side, and you just kind of fall out to one side, kind of pulling yourself forward as you tumble onto your back onto the ground before sitting up. It was a good spot. I searched here several times and probably even looked at you a few times. I'm going to have to remember that one for next time.
Yes, that is a spot I've never been found in it until now.
And she kind of smiles. That's good. Do you know where any of the others might be?
I think I heard in the kitchen.
Right, thank you. Oh, by the way, your friend, Minotaur, he's stuck in the chimney. It's in the lounge area just opposite this one.
Right. I'll help him. I go to inspect what kind of conundrum he's found himself in.
Okay, you see the bottom half of a Romulus stuck in the chimney with the top half very clearly shoved up the chimney, like a Santa Claus came down and then didn't manage to get out.
Well, what do we have here? Shall I make myself some fire and warm up?
I would like to break through the rock.
Wow.
Like I just
Do you
like
realise
I
you're
want you.
damaged-
Okay, what I want is I want to like flex, and you just hear stone start to crack.
Okay, make me an athletics check with disadvantage as you are restrained.
Look,
So this will be
If
a.
I spent a rage on this,
If you spend a rage on this, you will have a flat roll.
I will leave. I will just do a normal thing.
Okay.
No.
Pretty good rolls.
Yeah, that's a +6, so 22.
Okay. As you sit down, Lloyd, kind of sarcastically remarking and sitting down, you watch as there's a moment as the feet reposition themselves, and you're like, okay. Before you watch as there's a split of stone cracks up from one side as the mortar is split. As Romulus flexes from the inside, you can hear the straining, and you can see the splitting of the stone.
Okay, calm down here. You're gonna make the entire house collapse.
Kay will not be happy with broken glassware that was to be his, and now a broken.
I don't think I can help you alone. I'll go get some help.
Okay.
I will go find Mr. Sergeant Man. Samuel.
I feel like there's a moment where Romulus is just sitting there and hears Kay in his head, "You break my house and I will break you."
Okay.
I will attempt to go find where.
Ratman.
Was his name Samuel?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Okay. Okay, you go and find Sebastian. Okay.
Where is he?
He's currently up the top. He was attempting to open the chimney flute with his rolls. Let's see. No. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. He otherwise calls down, sees you there, Romulus, as you're beginning to split the stone, just goes,
Don't worry, I'll pull you out from the other end. Just don't break anything. I felt that from up
Alright.
here.
Alright.
okay, and
I
he'll run,
unflex.
and
I
he'll
guess we
run,
found
he'll
each
run
other,
down, meet
yeah.
you on there, and then go over here. Okay.
Okay.
While that's going on, she's going to search the kitchen thoroughly and finds no one, and she's very confident in that, before she goes to the otherwise partially open door where the chair has been knocked over and is going to look inside thoroughly. Vinny, go ahead and give me another stealth check, please.
All right.
Nat 20.
That'd be nice.
This would be the moment.
Oh,
No, that's 9.
Ooh.
9. She looks in, and she otherwise looks around. She kind of pushes the door fully open, and she notes that it doesn't get stuck as she pushes it open all the way to the end. And you, as the small bits of light from the exterior beam in, the blue contrasting to your red skin, she goes, "Ha! Found you!"
Ah, well done. I almost heard you.
Now, I was told there were 2 in the kitchen.
Do you
Couldn't
play the
fit a
version of Hide and Seek where I have to help you search now? Or should I keep my mouth shut?
Give me a hint.
Kay was in here, but he ran off.
Hmm.
It was a clever move with the chair, by the way.
Thank you. I was told there might be 1 or 2 of you in here, and I couldn't see you in the main kitchen, so I thought you might be in here. That way you couldn't run away. You did still.
Gave away this position, though, I suppose. The
Yes.
chair on the floor.
True. That's true.
I could have put the chair back, but that would have been rude.
Maybe you should go and help your friend. He's currently stuck in the chimney. I'll meet back up with you in a moment.
just a question to the DM
Alright.
whilst before Christine goes searching. Has she noticed the lack of any maids, etc. yet, or has she just like not thought about it?
You haven't necessarily seen her in long kind of drips and drabs. She hasn't seemed to have reacted at all. There's no expression. She hasn't asked any questions. It's hard to tell given that you haven't seen her in between all of this, but still.
I mean, you noticed that she ignored the body.
This is true.
True.
You did notice that she ignored the body and the glass when she went back over past there, like
True.
she was on a mission. Okay.
So she's probably just focused on the game.
She's going to go looking. Given you've run off, she is going to actually go back down here and search.
And the others in here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't catch Infernal up on what happened last session, so he's just played hide and seek and not knowing what's going on.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
There's D&D parties, man. What can you do?
From my POV, we went to a mansion. There were dead people and ghosts. Then we start playing hide and seek, and Romulus is in a chimney.
Yeah, that's true.
You've successfully summed up the last 3 sessions. The
Yeah.
last 2 sessions.
Okay, but tell me you weren't impressed when I cracked the chimney.
You're way too big.
Wow.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. So, you otherwise... Okay, in this instance, she is going to go back downstairs. She's going to start searching some of the rooms. Okay. So just those rooms. Feels a bit more confident. Okay. She's eventually going to move into this room. To where, Kay, you hear the sound of what sounds to be shuffling before opening and closing. She is taking her time, it would seem. Go ahead and roll me a
Covering
stealth
myself
check.
up.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check, and you will gain a +2 bonus for half cover.
Come on. Yes.
Wow.
Ooh.
That is that makes it 25.
First is her dirty 20 as she looks around the room. She opens up your cupboard and looks in. No, he's not down here. Have you seen him at all? I don't think I have. He's got to be here somewhere. You hear the grinding of claws against stone, which you recognize. With that higher stealth check, you aren't
Yeah.
spotted. I'll keep looking. Okay. You hear feet moving away.
And now you know how I felt like when I was in doing the laundry and got attacked.
Okay.
I will offer you lay on hands when you are lying dead on the floor.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. What would you like to do in this scenario?
I don't want to play hide and seek anymore. I never thought hide and seek would be so scary.
You're in a haunted house. What did you think?
It was fine until somebody heard that voice, okay?
Okay. You hear movement from upstairs as she otherwise runs back up. Have you got your friend free yet? What are you guys doing to get Romulus free?
Any ideas? Sebastian.
I would suggest you essentially knock my legs out from under me and then gently pull whilst lowering my torso.
That does sound like a decent idea. We could do that.
Please roll a
Right,
natural
who's
one.
gonna-
Alternatively, I will just bust out of here.
No, don't do that. We don't want to cause any trouble. Vinny, do you
Right,
know?
who's gonna?
Do you have anything slippery? Or Lloyd, do either of you have anything
I
slippery?
have
we could
something.
use?
Fuck, where? I threw my soap. Hold on. Try to go find the soap.
Okay. You go back out to the corridor and you see like Christine come face to face with you. She kind of stops and goes, "Is everything okay?"
Did you find the soap I threw earlier?
Oh, yes, that was yours. Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense. You threw it from in there. She takes it out of her pocket and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you. I go and wet it from the kitchen, I guess.
Okay. You wander off to the
And,
kitchen. You see
come
the
back here.
dirty water. You
Ooh.
otherwise wash it, make it a little bit otherwise slippery. Bring it back.
Yeah. All right. I have this.
Okay, rub that all around his waist and then we'll pull.
Oh. I hand it to Vinny.
All right.
Okay. You go over and just around his belt line, you begin to
Mhm.
rub the soap against it. I would like.
I want you to know, Vinny, I respect you immensely, but this is a little weird.
Would you prefer we left you
Really,
stuck in
it's
there?
a normal sort of situation for me.
I mean, like, honestly, I can believe that you are you seem a very vivacious and attractive person. However,
If I could tell you the number of scrapes I've gotten myself into and out of with just a bar of soap.
I love another
Oh,
time.
goodness.
Let's focus on the matter at hand.
If you don't have inspiration, you can have it now. That was good.
Now I know you're talking to Vinny, but I'm going to give myself inspiration anyway.
You know what? I'll say for this little combo here, I'll even give Sebastian inspiration for this. Oh, you three can have inspiration for this comical stupidity that's going on here. All right.
Right. I've been
Meanwhile-
successfully lubed up.
Meanwhile, Kay is just down here actually trying to hide for his life now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll me strength checks, all of you, or athletics checks, each of you. This will be a combined
Including
total DC. Yes, this will be all of you. You have disadvantage still because you're restrained, but this will be a combined total DC for athletics here. So, I will roll for Sebastian. Ooh.
Oh.
Sebastian is
Oh,
going to
that's good.
use... Sebastian's going to use his inspiration to undo that natural 1 and turn it into a natural 5. It's better.
I have a feeling we failed.
Okay, Vinny, what did you get?
That's going to be total 27.
Oh, never mind. Wait.
Ooh, natural 20. Yep. Romulus?
8.
Okay.
and I have to deal with the fact that I did get a natural 20, just on the wrong one.
Ah, right. And Lloyd?
8.
8. Okay. With 3 8s in the party, you all pull, heaving ho, as Vinny, the slipperiness has helped. And you can see that it's working. To a certain extent. You otherwise pull, and you can feel it beginning to wedge again. Romulus, I will give you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You can either let the party try again, but should there be a complete party failure between the 4 of you again, it will result in you taking damage. Or you can take damage now and make it a success, meaning that you won't have this option next time as well.
It's objectively funnier to have everyone try again, in my opinion.
Okay. I would like all 4 of you to go ahead and roll again. The DC remains the same because the bar of soap has helped stopping the DC from increasing.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Ooh, a lot better on Sebastian's
Okay.
side.
Same.
Considerably more mediocre on my side.
Okay.
5.
So, Vinny first.
11.
11. Nice. Romulus.
5.
25. Lloyd.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay, and with Sebastian's 15, you pull, and because of that bar of soap, the DC not going up. That's 3 successes versus 1 failure. As you pull, and you watch as a Romulus is pulled out, covered and caked in soot, as he is pulled out and onto the furniture. The coffee table sees no end of pain as it is shattered, with all of you pushed, falling on top of it into all of your respective chairs, and Romulus onto the table. As you are now free, tumbled out of this particular fireplace, where you see a brick just falls out, hitting the actual hearth itself, where it has been slightly damaged due to the recent incursion of a Minotaur, but is otherwise okay.
Well, it seems we have ourselves a Minotaur rug in front of the fireplace.
Good job, everyone. I'm gonna hand the bar of soap back to Lloyd.
Okay, finally Christine finds Cat. She's going to go back about her business.
Oh
She's
no,
gonna go
I'm the
looking.
last one left.
Okay. Kay, at this time, as you are downstairs, you can hear the sound of ever so slight scraping and just a slight breathing from outside of your cabinet. Somewhere here, there's something hiding. Come out, wherever you are. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please.
Oh no.
With your additional +2, because you're still half covered.
Yep. Come on. Oh goodness. 9.
Total?
17.
17. You hear the form almost shifting around the room, slight scrapes and scratches, before you hear what sounds to be as a as a cupboard is thrown to the ground. The rest of you hear this. What sounds to be like a heavy throwing sound, as you see Christine.
Even Damian and Cat up here.
I'll say you two probably don't, given how far away you are, but you four definitely do. As you see Christine otherwise come out and go, oh, he must be down there.
Who?
And you say who?
Yeah.
Last one I haven't found. Kay. You stay here. I'll meet you in the attic.
Should we go down?
You wouldn't necessarily
A lot
know.
of noise for
That
Kay to be making.
Noise is quite loud for Kay.
I'll get the broom.
Must have just knocked something over.
Oh, get the...
Nice one. Like,
Come on, let's get this.
Okay.
I actually don't know where I'm heading. I
Down
can't see
here.
K.
I'll say
thing.
he's down here in the basement. I'll say in this instance, you're being slow about it, but you're back up here somewhere as she's rushed down. I'll say you're about here-ish at this time. She rushes down. Okay, you hear her
what
otherwise.
I'm going to do is since I just heard something get thrown,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to kind of like brace myself just in case this one gets thrown too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like preparing to like not like fall out or like
Like, get thrown, but stay completely still in there so that they think you're not in there, and then sneak out after.
yeah.
Like that scene in Megamind where Titan lifts up the door and Megamind is hanging on the
Yep.
door.
Okay. So you brace for impact in this moment, kind of holding yourself in composure, waiting to be thrown, before you hear a voice say, "Did you find him?" "No. But the others are coming. I'll be waiting." She's going to carefully look around the room. What was your total there, Kay?
Oh, you wanted me to roll another one?
Oh no, what was your total there from the previous one?
Oh,
17.
Yeah, from the one
think it was
just
17.
then.
yeah,
Yeah,
17.
yeah.
17? Okay, she looks around the room and goes, "If he's not in that one..." Aha! Pulls the doors open and waits for a moment. And sees you bracing for impact instead of properly, like, fully covering. Goes, "Ah! Found you!"
Oh,
You see
yeah.
behind her is an empty room.
you found me. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask. Did you enjoy the bear claw? It's my favorite.
Yes, it's very sweet. It's been a while since I've been able to have anything from the bakery. The Trendor's Rest has been closed recently. It's been a little bit difficult to get in, but I'm sure they'll be back open again soon.
Oh yeah, the should be opening soon.
So Romulus and Lloyd at this point, you can hear the conversation going on. You can see that a cabinet has been tossed and thrown over. You see a barren, empty room.
Is everyone okay?
Yep, I found Kay.
Right. Okay, did you by chance knock this over?
I am dodging the question and saying we should go upstairs.
Hey, where are you going?
We should go upstairs. Come on.
Can I insight check this?
Go ahead. Insight versus, I'll say, deception here, because it's with what's going on. And Christine's going to go, let's go to the attic. We can otherwise hang out there for a bit.
Okay, I failed.
Insight?
13.
Yeah. Kay is... How would you describe Kay in this instance?
Kay is trying to like walk it off, but he is tense at the fact that he knows that the presence and her are working together, sort of.
Okay. Yeah.
He knows what it is. He knows that this is happening, so he's a little tense, but trying to show that he's not.
Okay. So I'd say, Lloyd, you pick up on the fact that he's tense and there's something he wants to say, but calm.
Well, we'll clean up this mess here and we'll catch you in the attic. Is that fine?
Let's go.
I will stay to help clean this.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Okay. Christine's
I was
going
hiding down here.
to wander off. Who's staying down here to help clean? Romulus,
I
Vinny?
will assist with the cleaning.
Okay.
Right.
You have the broom.
I'm gonna just settle up to Romulus really. I'll keep her busy. Something's going on down here.
Understandable.
Right,
Best
and
of
then
luck.
I'll head up as well.
Okay. You head up. Okay. So heading up, meeting up with Sebastian, who was otherwise probably waiting at the top of the stairs. You meet up with him. You head up to the next floor. She rushes off and just kind of peers in the room to these two.
He finds that Damian is just reading the book to Cat.
Yep. Then Kat is listening to every bit of it and kind of talking about the intricacies, writing down details in a small notebook. You can see Sechania like nodding along as you go, just writing it all down. we're meeting up in the attic. I found everyone, so Damian, you'll be seeking next. We'll start up there.
Oh, okay.
We'll
can I
wait
just
for the
quickly
others
finish this
first.
page?
Bring the book with you if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
You head off up to the attic. Damian, do you follow suit?
Well, I finished the page or chapter just so that we got to the natural
Yep.
ending point,
Okay.
and then I will go up. But I've got to do that.
Okay. Downstairs. Oh, Vinny, you were going to say something?
So, while we're waiting for the others, do you get to play hide and seek a lot?
Not too much. The staff have been very busy as of late, but it looks like they're away now, so that's good. They got some time to themselves. Not really get much time to play hide and seek with my dad. He's been very busy as of late, and the guest is kind of staying in his room mostly. There aren't really many other kids around here, and going outside's not really been allowed for a long time, so not really. But I have met up with the occasional friend from the town not far from here. It's been a while since I've seen them though.
Oh, that's a pity. As I assume it's to do with the events that are going on in there.
What do you mean?
Oh, with the town being closed and all.
Oh, yes. They're probably inside.
I guess so. So, you've just been alone then?
Yeah. Not really anyone else to talk to.
I guess your dad is busy with work then, or?
Yeah, mostly. Well, work's been a bit slow recently. He's been mainly dealing with other things. You see, she kind of gets a bit more closed off as she says that. But I find time to myself up here. It's nice and quiet. I get to play with my toys, and no one bothers me up here. It's just me, and this is my space.
That's good. I'm gonna lay my hand on one of the pieces of furniture. These all yours as well?
Well, they're technically Dad's, but yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bend down and get closer. Can I take a look?
Yeah, just put it back afterwards, just in case Dad comes up. I mean, he never does, but I've had a look at all of them.
Okay. I'm gonna move one of the tarpaulins aside.
Okay. Taking a tarpaulin off of this one.
Yeah, just the one that's in front of us.
Yeah. Okay, you pull the cabinet off of this one. You see that it is a rather large singular chest, which looks like it would hold maybe a mattress, maybe something of a similar size, like a rolled up bed bundle or something. A pretty large kind of end bed chest, if you've ever seen one of those old chests before.
Okay.
This one contains a lot of old clothes from when my grandpa used to live here.
I see. Yes, we saw his painting, I think, downstairs.
Yep, he was a very nice individual. Was very business focused though, but very nice nonetheless.
What is the business, if I may ask? Is that to do with the fields?
Yes. Dad grows crystals, and we sell them as the convenience crystals, as you may know, back to the towns nearby, the abbots. The guest is a friend of Dad's, close friend, someone he sells the crystals to pass on to his organization. He expects me to take over it sometime, but I don't think I will. I mean, it sounds fun and all, but it's a lot of bookkeeping.
Well, you're young, plenty of time to make a decision.
True.
I'm going to go around the room and look under all the rest of them. Okay.
Looking through the rest of them, you see a few seem to be general furniture. The corner one over here seems to be that of a bed. You see what looks to be pieces of furniture from a room that has been refitted, as if they've been taken and moved up here.
Okay.
From the sounds of it, these are all pieces that we used for or from furniture from somebody else's room, it would seem. Going about the room, however, you do discover. Actually, go ahead and make me an investigation check, please, because there are things in here which you could technically discover.
Sure thing. Can I use inspiration on that?
You may. So polite.
Okay, that's a 16.
16. Looking over the room, you see all manner of bits and pieces, just kind of decor for the different bits of room, or different parts of a room. You find one chest which seems to have a number of books otherwise placed into it, and as you otherwise kind of dig through it, you see what looks to be a small lockbox at the bottom. You lift out the lockbox. You have a quick look at it. It's very well made. It's intricate to a certain degree. Kind of a simple wood panels to it. Very well glued and to a certain degree knotted together with I'm not sure what they'd be called. Joint locks. Not sure what they. Yeah, whatever. Slotted together panels, effectively, before being glued.
Okay.
The lid itself seems to be fairly well intact. There is a small lock on it. What would be a keyhole to it.
Okay, I'm gonna give the box a little shake.
Okay. Doesn't sound like there's anything in it. Christine's currently off talking to Sebastian at this time.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a thieves' tool check, please.
What ability do you want for that?
Dexterity for this, please. Your thieves'
Dexterity
tools.
plus 5 total, so 14.
14. Okay. You take out your thieves' tools. You give it a little kind of test. It's quite an intricate lock. Whatever's in here seems to be of some value. It hasn't been opened by the looks of it. You can try again, but the DC has increased, if you wish. You haven't managed to unlock it yet.
Okay, I'll give it another go if I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh dear.
Nope.
Okay. You take your thieves' tool, you try to work at it. Ping! Your pick breaks. So your thieves' tools will need to be repaired. You now cannot gain your proficiency bonus when using your thieves' tools. You can get them repaired for half the cost of your thieves' tools. You can attempt to use it, and should you fail again, your thieves' tools will be broken. You'll have to buy a completely new set.
No, I'll leave it for now.
Okay. Okay. Do you take the small box with you?
Yes, I will, and I'll put the tarp back over everything else.
Okay.
Damian's in the meantime finished talking to Kat, and they're gonna go up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But as Damian's going past these rooms, he's gonna try and listen in to either to hear if he can actually if there's any movement or anything.
Into these rooms?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, please. So as you get to this room and begin to listen in.
That's a 12.
You listen in as best you can. Nothing.
Damian's gonna knock on this door and say, "Hello?"
Okay. You hear a... Who is it?
A friend of Lenning Hart.
What do you want?
Just checking that you're okay.
Why would I be okay?
Why would I be okay?
Yes, we found the person who was saying Natalie repeatedly all the time. Do you need some company?
No. Just leave me be.
Okay.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
Okay. Okay. As you go to turn away, you hear a, wait, please.
Okay, Damian's gonna look turned back. Is the door unlocked? Can I come in?
Do you want to try it? Or are you asking that?
I'm gonna ask.
Okay. I asked you to leave.
Okay. Damian's gonna relay this to Kat.
Okay. She looks at you. The other one did something similar. They have difficulty conveying what they want to say, it seems. Except for the head maid, she seemed to have quite a strong control over what she wanted.
Okay. Right. I think we'll leave this for the time being then. Let's go up to the attic.
Probably best to meet up with the others.
Yeah.
Okay. You two head to the attic as well. Okay. So, downstairs, cleaning things up, you see that the wardrobe has been scattered to one side. You can see one of the doors has been pulled clean off of its hinges. The interior of it has been scattered of whatever moth-eaten clothing, what looks to be pieces of cutlery, and plates have been shattered across the floor as it has been toppled entirely. Are you just cleaning it up, you three?
Yeah. Well, okay, that's my main focus.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, how
this,
did
this cabinet needs to be put back in place. Oh, the carpentry on this is trash.
how did this fall down?
All fizzle,
It-
all fizzle, no sizzle.
It didn't fall.
Look at it splintering everywhere. They should have used a proper lacquer.
Look, I'd really like to wait until we're within everybody before saying anything.
We kind of can't be with everyone unless she's there.
That's the point. I want to get to the bottom of this, but I don't want to be separated.
So you want to do it with her listening?
There's a reason why, and it will become clear when we get together.
Are you speaking in riddles?
You're not there.
No, this is a new thing to occur in the campaign. I'm intrigued.
When we go to the attic, can you tell everyone then?
I will be telling everyone.
Okay.
All right.
Let's put this back and go there.
Alright.
You seemed
Oh God, the
quite stressed.
dovetails are terrible. They just make the outside look pretty, but the work is
Romulus, come on.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I put it all back in place with
Okay.
my phenomenal muscles.
Okay.
Muscles.
Muscles. Muscles put cabinet back. Poof. Alright.
I flex like one peck and suddenly it's back in place. Muscles.
Muscles. Muscles do work. So, you all make your way back up to the attic, arriving back in the presence where you can
Hello,
see
everyone.
Christine's currently sat on the end of the small sofa there. You can see the Plague Knight's otherwise got his legs crossed and he's sat on the floor, kind of just leaning back against the large chest here. Damian's otherwise standing to one side, Vinny also, and Kat, I'd say, is probably also leaning against the wall over here as you lot enter.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, you're all here. Damian, it'll be your turn to seek this time.
Okay.
Before that, I think Kay has something to say.
I look at Christine and so is the one you were speaking to your friend?
She looks at you momentarily confused.
You spoke to him downstairs in the basement. And I'm pretty sure you can hear me too.
There's a pause as she looks at you. I don't know who you're talking about. I was talking to myself down there.
To yourself. Just to say this, she was talking with the thing that's been attacking us. That's what threw the cupboard down there.
Damian's immediately getting ready for combat. He's got his mace out, he's got his shield out, he's ready.
Okay.
What
Okay.
did
And-
she say, Kay?
She was asking if it saw me and if it could find me and to help her
Okay.
look for me.
I was speaking to myself. I haven't done anything. I was playing hide and seek. She is seemingly getting very scared.
It's okay.
Wrong persuasion check with disadvantage, Lloyd.
Uh,
Two of your friends have been very hostile. One's drawn his weapon and another
I
has
am not
accusing
being
her.
Jeez.
I am not being hostile.
No, I know.
I am asking her questions.
I know, but one of you's being hostile. It's...
Oh, well, shit.
Oh. You have
It's okay, damn it!
You have inspiration, remember, if you wish to use
Yeah, I
it.
do. I'm gonna use it. It's not gonna
Mhm.
change much, but it's on. Is it only on one dice or is it both?
It would be only on one dice, yeah, but it means you can remove it off a natural one, potentially to a 4.
Yeah. Persuasion
Mm-hmm.
is +4, 8.
8. It hasn't seemed to have calmed her. She does seem like in this enclosed space where everybody is now surrounding her effectively.
Right.
She feels very penned in.
I'm
Everyone,
I kind
back
You
up.
might.
I
Everyone, back up.
Damien takes
Calm
this
down.
literally and is about to back up into the chair and whatever this is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so getting as close to as can.
Well,
Okay.
No,
Um,
he's just backing up. He doesn't know it's behind him.
Oh, okay.
Christine, you might not have done anything
Can I-
yourself, but
whatever.
What were you gonna
something
say,
is
Kay?
happening here.
What were you going to say, Kay?
I was just going to continue trying to talk to her, but not trying to be mean anymore, sort of.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a... Well, what would you like to say first? Would be the better way to
I
put this.
was just gonna kind of like, is she taller than me, or is she?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go check, but yes, she would be.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just trying to understand. It's different than things I've seen before. I'm just confused and trying to understand. I'm not trying to scare you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That's a 16.
16. She looks at you and just... You watch as her gaze almost goes to the distance for a moment. I was taught... And there's almost a moment of pause. I was talking to myself down there.
Okay. You were talking to yourself. That's okay. People
Damien's
do
still in a
that.
defensive stance.
What's
It's natural to talk to yourself. Sometimes yourself is the only one you can believe in.
Hmm.
I kind of hold on. I need to see where everybody is. I kind of like show my tail to Vinny behind me and kind of like point to my head with my tail.
Okay. I'll say, Vinny, you do pick up on this.
okay? Do I understand what he's getting at?
I will say, given your prior history, I would like both of you to roll me intelligence checks. And this will be a combined DC between the two of you.
Turns out they're both dumb as shit.
Said intelligence check.
This is just flat intelligence.
That is a 13.
Okay.
That is a 4.
Okay. The two of you, as you convey this, Kay, you point to the back of your head, to which Vinny, you look, you notice this. You pat at the back of your head, almost like slightly stroking your hair and going, huh. Nothing there. Kay, you see him do this.
I then use my tail to kind of like point in her direction. It not where she can see it, but
okay.
Gesturing to her head.
Okay. I'll say, Vinny, at this point you do gauge a bit more on what he's trying to convey, so long as you, Simon, understand.
I think so, yeah, based on what Kay was saying earlier.
Okay. If I...
But...
No, she kind of goes to say something and then pauses. And you watch as parts of her around her wrists and knuckles, where she's kind of holding them tightly in front of her. Lloyd, and actually say all of you except for Kat in this instance notice, as she is kind of like holding her knuckles tightly. You watch as they flicker to a slight limeish color, lumpy to a certain degree, before she kind of clutches her hands, and as she releases them, you watch as they go back to the pristine nature that they were.
You were gonna say something?
No, it's fine. I'm sorry if I've done anything wrong. I didn't mean to.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I just was confused at what happened. I just wanted to make things clear before anything else happened.
Do you know what I think? I think there's been quite a lot of excitement today. Unexpectedly. Why don't we all head down to the kitchen, have some of Romulus's snacks, and try and calm down for a moment?
That sounds like a good idea. We can meet them up here. That way we don't bother any of the stuff.
Yes, all those stuff that there are.
Do you say that?
No, God, no, I'm not a fucking idiot.
Okay. So, Romulus produces snacks, and you're all up here. And so, as our party of hide-and-seekers proceed to enjoy their little games, and the plot thickens ever so a tidbit more, with some interesting reactions playing out here, I do look forward to seeing what they're going to do next time. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you next week for more of this. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.